I don't care what anybody says. Richard Simmons is all man.
One of the things Richard Simmons has done is put together a video, and everyone says, well, let's hear a clip. When people come on TV shows, they get a clip. Let us hear a clip. It is an excellent video. You can hear him.
You know what? $29.95. You know what? You know what?
May I please?
I'm going to die. I can't believe
Could you be quiet for 2 minutes and let me play a clip? Do you think that's possible? Okay. Let me do this. Thank you.
If you're overweight right this very minute, lard butt, don't you think it's time to
what did you do to that tape?
this piece of trash? Dealing
What did you do to that tape?
a brand new weight loss program.
I am in shock.
Let me hear this.
Don't you...
No, I have real...
Be careful.
Cut it.
Howard,
What?
Howard, now that is sacred. Howard, that is sacred. That is not my tape.
Sit down.
Give me that. Howard.
What?
Howard. Whatever you're doing. You dick.
Thanks, Howard, for making that pudgy little fellow interesting. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
Yeah. Yeah. Take that. Your theory.
Okay.
Gotta hear this.
Okay. Yeah, about a month and a half ago, I was watching Queens Public Access Television.
Yeah.
And it was late at night. Two guys were discussing the Kennedy assassination, and one guy was discussing this new theory that if you watch the Zapruder film of the Kennedy assassination, in a couple of the frames, at the moment Kennedy is shot, you notice the driver of the limousine turn around. He turns around twice. He turns around once to look at Kennedy after he gets the first shot, and he's struggling. And then he turns around a second time, and he pulls out something which looks, I have to admit, it looks like a gun. He points it at Kennedy's head. Now, I know that sounds fantastic, but right at that moment, in the film...
He thinks the limo driver killed Kennedy.
Yeah, I know it's fantastic. I didn't believe it myself.
And Jackie would never say anything.
No.
Well...
It's a conspiracy.
The theory is
I mean,
that
Governor
if
Connolly's wife was there.
I know.
The governor
yeah, but you got to understand, everybody was looking at Kennedy. It was the limo driver that shot.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm going to cut you off.
Okay.
I'm going to explain this to you once.
Okay.
I'm never going to bring it up again, because I've explained this to too many people.
Yeah.
Most people in America want to believe something fantastic. Most people in America believe there are aliens. I'm going to tell you right now, there's no such thing as an alien. We're the only people in this universe.
Did you look at the film?
Just listen to me.
Okay.
Listen to me. I've studied this Zapruder film. All right?
Yeah.
I was over Jackie's house. He has a copy of it.
But you would never look at this unless someone pointed it out.
Would you listen to me?
All right.
Do you know that most people believe they're aliens, and you know why?
Why?
They look up in the sky, and they have tons of films of these aliens. They got their spaceships, and you know what they are?
All right.
They're a reflection from somebody's mirror on the car.
No, I understand.
All right, do you understand that?
Yes.
When you see the Zapruder film and they slow it down for you,
right?
And you see, it could be the guy. You ever see the Zapruder film? You ever see the quality? Excuse me. I don't care how many copies you have. It's an 8mm film like my dad used to shoot. You ever see the quality of that? Right. I look like I'm holding a gun on my parents in most of my 8mm films.
But just look at it.
Listen to me. Yeah. I'm not going to look at it.
Go ahead. Why?
Because I'm not going to. I'm telling you I'm not going to. I'm not going to be honest with you. You want me to lie and say I'm going to go look at it?
No, I understand.
All right.
I just wanted to propose that theory.
All right.
But it's...
If you saw it on the film, don't you have proof?
Well, I mean, you can't... I don't want to say 100%, but it's suspicious.
Yeah. Now let me give you... I'm going to help you out again.
Yeah.
Most people believe that there is an afterlife. Did you know that? Do you know that most saps in this country and all over the world believe that there's going to be a God who opens up some gates?
But just do me a favor. Look at it.
Listen to me. Again, you're interrupting.
But you can't say unless you look at it.
All right, I've given up on you. Thank you.
Take care.
Goodbye. Limo driver did it. Hoofla. What?
Imagine the FBI. Jeez, we never even looked at him.
Yeah. Thank God for that guy in that cable show.
Going back to that film now to watch it again.
Thank God for that cable show.
They knew this on cable access?
Yeah. We are so stupid. We're the FBI.
Could there possibly be a worse theory?
Here's the, that's the worst theory. Let me just explain to people one thing about the Kennedy assassination. It's going to blow your mind. One guy did it. As crazy as that sounds, one guy did it. His name was Lee Harvey Oswald. That's it. It's the end of the story, and it's a boring story. It would be more exciting to think that it was the mafia or somebody who was on the grassy knoll and they were on the hill, and Jimmy Hoffa, the CIA,
and the whole country.
Yeah.
According to Oliver Stone.
Yeah. You know. Fred was watching cable access. He comes in about a year ago. He says, watching cable access. Do Do you know that Connolly knifed JFK?
He was knifed. He wasn't a gun.
He says, I saw it.
It's like he stuck him in the ass with a shiv.
Yeah, right. And I had to set Fred Eric straight. At the time, he was just Fred.
It's a reflection off the hood of the car.
I understand the Kennedy assassination better than I understand Fred changing his name to Eric. All right? There's no mystery to it. And you know what? It's sad that there's no mystery to it. You want to have something exciting come about.
You want to make it more fantastic that the president got killed by just some guy.
Right. Of course. Of course. The whole thing's weird. I'm going to replay the gift phone call in just a minute, but you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah.
Good morning. Listen, that fellow who was on the air about the driver, what you're seeing in the Zapruder film is just light shining off of the other Secret Service agent, Kellerman's head.
Of course.
Of course. But Howard, Lee Harvey Oswald did not shoot Kennedy.
No, he didn't.
Hundreds of books have been written about the case, and unfortunately, you know nothing about the case.
And what, the Warren Commission is in the conspiracy, I suppose?
Well, the Warren Commission was a cover-up.
Oh,
it was more like the
Gerald
Warren
Ford
Commission.
was in a cover-up?
And
Gerald Ford was in a
over
cover-up?
100 witnesses saw or heard shots coming from the knoll that were never interviewed.
Oh, please.
And then you see, like, the two people, the Newmans.
Do you think there are aliens?
I think there's intelligent life out there.
You do?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, you ain't one of them.
Every sighting is a hallucination.
This is Vice President Al Gore on the phone, by the way, in case you don't recognize the voice.
Well,
how are you, Mr. Vice President?
To the Kennedy assassination.
So do you think
hundreds of books have been written
do you think you go somewhere after you die?
No.
No, that you don't believe.
I agree with you there.
You think Santa Claus is real?
You mean he's not?
Dude.
No, listen,
What do you mean, the Warren Commission? You're telling me Gerald Ford and Arlen Specter...
Arlen Specter is a dangerous liar.
Oh, come on.
Come on, how could that single bullet ever do all that damage?
Oh, come on. You know, man, you don't know about the trajectory of a bullet.
Well, bullets are made out of
What do you know
copper.
about bullets?
They can't go through all of that.
Sure they can.
Come out
of course they can.
It's never happened. It never will happen.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Oh,
all you guys who want to believe in fairy tales.
You know it's true.
So why would Arlen Specter and Gerald Ford not want to have the truth come out? Tell me the reason.
To keep themselves alive, to keep the government going.
Yeah, because who was gonna go get them? The mafia?
The mafia is run by the Central Intelligence Agency.
I see.
Oh yeah, it was just one bunch of gangsters taking over another.
I see. All right, very good. Thank you.
Well, thank you for putting me on the air, Howard.
Yeah. And listen. Make sure to take your medication. A kook. What a dope. Yeah. Well, Gerald Ford didn't want to get hurt by the mafia. So he kept his mouth shut, and so did Arlen Specter.
Why would they trust that those guys would keep their mouths shut?
Yeah, right. And nobody had anything to say. Everybody wants to believe in something wacky, right? What? All right, look, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I know the answer, and I gave you the answer. You don't want to hear the truth? Then go make a duty in your hat. Huh? Yes, you're on the air. This is Jack.
Yes, Howard, I'd like to ask you, I'd like you to rate everybody who you work with, does Robin get an A+, who gets a C-? I'd like for you to give them...
Oh, we get grades today.
Grade each person on the show?
Based on how they perform their specific duties.
Robin A, Jackie A, Fred D.
Oh!
How's that?
How about Stuttering John?
A.
Gary?
A.
Ganji?
A.
Ganji really deserves an A?
That's right. Only Fred gets a D.
Oh.
No, here it is. You ready? Robin gets an A.
Not an A+.
No, an A. I said you get an A. Don't sit and argue with me.
Is there an A+?
An A. I get an A+. This is my evaluation. You're good, but you're not quite as good as me.
Oh.
Sorry.
It was at my job, not your job.
Oh, at your job? A B. I thought you meant at my job. No, there's always room for improvement. You get an A.
I don't get an A+.
No. You get an A.
Oh, screw you.
There's room for improvement. You can get better. What, if I give you an A+, you'll think you're already great.
Oh, yeah, right, sure. Okay.
No, I don't believe in A+. It's A. That's all you get. And there's no A+.
Very well.
If you got...
Well. You know what? This could be a disincentive.
Yep.
If I can't get an A+, there's nothing for me to do.
Well, I'll tell you what. Get in here on time each time when I say it's now Robin with the news, and you'll have an A+.
Oh, you.
All right? Room for improvement.
Jackie the Joke Man.
Jackie the Joke Man, B.
Oh.
That was real.
A B. Good, but room for improvement. No, I'll give Jackie a B plus. How's that? B
Oh,
plus.
there is a B plus.
Yeah. There's no A plus, but there's a B plus. Eric Fred Norris? A
He
B.
must get an A for his name.
No, B.
Come on. That's
Is that for Fred or Eric?
She's right.
No, Fred gets a B plus as well.
He gets a B plus?
Same as Jackie.
Has to be equal.
Right.
Yeah, I'll get pissed otherwise.
Fred would get an A plus if he was just a little less lazy.
An A plus?
Yep. He would pass you even. All right.
Don't say that.
Stuttering John.
Stuttering John gets a B. He's good. But what he does requires more work from me, Fred, and Jackie. So he gets a B.
For that, we should get A pluses.
Yeah.
Gary Delabate.
A B.
For big.
No, B for he's good when he applies himself, but he doesn't. He's not 100% in his job. He spaces out. B.
Mike Angie.
C. C to C plus.
Steve Grillo.
A plus.
Now that's
Uh-oh.
it. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving.
We're all leaving together.
A plus.
Really?
That's right.
I mean,
No,
Grillo?
Gorilla.
Come on. How about all those times you have to coach him as to how to do something when you change?
All right, B minus. B minus. All right? He does good, but
you
I have to coach
teach
him. Right. If I didn't have, seriously,
He needs a tutor.
like Jody, my assistant at the movies, an A plus, but Gorilla was a B minus. You're right. You're right.
Tom Chiusano.
D minus. An F, the lowest grade that there is. He's the worst general manager. He's lazy. He thinks that he's saving money all the time is his bottom line. But he does, sometimes you got to spend not to have problems.
Did you ever resolve that conflict over the 1-800 number?
No, he has completely ignored it. I picked out a 1-800 phone number so that everyone would call the same phone number on this show. Right now I've got 75 different phone numbers. We had a national 1-800 number. It was a little bit spicy. I picked it out. It wasn't over the line. It wasn't over the top. It was just a series of numbers that happened to correspond to some wacky letters.
That was an easy number to remember.
It was. And it wasn't that wild. And he vetoed it. And you know what? I don't even think it was that great a 1-800 number, but on principle alone, I will not back down.
It wasn't our first choice.
It wasn't.
What about Ralph Cirillo?
Ralph Cirillo?
Yeah.
For what he does, now that I have him in line, B. He would be an A, but he can't. He's lazy.
He needs supervision.
Right.
All he does is blow your hair early in the morning.
Doesn't do that. I took that away from him. I don't want him doing that. I wanted him just being in charge of my overall look. And yet he's supposed to go out to my house once a week, get the clothes in order. He has plenty of work to do. But I have to beg him each week to do his work.
Oh, what about Ronnie the limo driver?
A. You know why? He'd have an A plus, but you know why he gets an A? He knows how to drive everywhere. He keeps his mouth shut, and he drives. He gets an A. He'd have an A plus if he at least enjoyed driving a little.
Has he ever?
And if he wore his if he wore his uniform. Let me tell you something. He wears his uniform on the days that he has to drive other people. Because in addition to me, he goes and he drives people from the Today Show in different places. And he wears his uniform for them. But then on weekends, when he drives me around, or on days that he doesn't have to do these other jobs, he wears jeans.
You would like him in a uniform?
Absolutely. And cap. Why? I don't deserve that? Who am I?
Well, what does it mean?
Man hasn't smiled since 1987. Like the other day, I was thinking, I'll tell you what it is with Ronnie. Most guys who drive, you go, hey, take me here, take me there. I go like this. I went one place after the show Friday. I had to go somewhere, right? I went somewhere. I went to work out. After I worked out, I said, ooh, I'm going to go get my hair fixed up. I got this woman who conditions my hair. But Ronnie was screaming that it's the Jew holiday and that the Jews are going to...
He said that?
Yeah, and he said the Jews are going to clog up the road. Well, he didn't say it like that. I'm embellishing. So I said, Ronnie, gee, I'm thinking of going over to get the hair fixed. Well, whatever you want, but... And I realized he don't want to drive there.
So you have to adjust your schedule.
I did, yeah.
Depending on how much he wants to drive.
Right. I wish he liked driving a little more.
I see.
Has he ever been late picking you up?
Never.
No?
Never.
Okay, what about Super Agent Don Buchwald?
A plus.
I'm really upset.
A plus.
There are A pluses then.
Oh, yes.
And I didn't get one.
Because you walk in late for the news. You would have an A+.
Not like I'm not here.
There are things you do right. You're
I'm
here,
working.
but you're doing a show in the hall.
I'm not doing a show in a hall. I'm working on this show.
No, you know what I'm talking about.
Ugh, I work.
You want an A+, work at it.
You know what? This phone is going to come sailing over there. I now know what it's like.
Busy pooping out there or something. I hear her screaming it down the halls.
I'm pooping.
Oh, you will get an A+ if you get in on time. Now,
Who does more?
doesn't matter.
I bend over backwards.
Your job is more demanding.
Do my job, your job, Fred's job, Jackie's job.
You make more money than them. You're compensated for that. But if you want a perfect score, you got to be perfect. And you have to work toward it. Less horseback riding, more being in on here in time. Take the horse.
I rode a horse for less than a year. What's that got to do with my grade?
And you used to have an A+ before you started riding that horse. And go to the bathroom.
Why did you call earlier?
And go to the bathroom before work.
I can't help it if nature sometimes calls during the show.
Who else did you ask?
How about Kathy Tobin?
Kathy Tobin? A.
How about the E Crew?
A.
And the last name I have is I don't know if you've had him on the show in a while, but Jeff Schick.
A+.
Oh! How dare you?
Always on time.
Guy never gets the stuff right the first time.
Top IBM employee. Has turned me on to computing in a way, has hooked us up with Lotus Notes. Guy's an A+. Come on, you got to admit it.
Oh, he's always on time?
Always.
Oh, you liar.
Always on time. Never craps. Does it at home. Notice this guy even forgot Scott Salem. Everybody forgets Scott Salem, the engineer.
I forgot him.
Could you believe you forgot Scott, the engineer? Everybody forgets him. Yeah.
That's typical.
Everyone forgets him. And I'm not.
Give Scott a grade.
Don't have one for him.
You forgot to grade.
I forgot to grade him. Scott could be a great engineer. Scott is a good engineer. He's a B. He could be an A if he just showed a little more initiative.
He doesn't like his work either.
No. He wants to be something else. He's terrific at what he does. When we send him in with a piece of production or music, he's terrific. And when it's something he wants to do, it's great. But, like, he should always be preparing and getting ready for the next big thing.
He said he was going to quit smoking when that hypnotist came in.
He can't quit smoking. He's the only guy more miserable than Ronnie the limo driver.
He refused to be hypnotized.
Right. He won't quit smoking.
Oh.
Rich Kotite is more of a winner than him. All right? All right. Does that answer all of your questions?
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
F the people who measured your studio.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Scott the engineer will quit smoking when he quits breathing. That's when that's going to happen.
Maybe.
I think we should set him up in his coffin with smokes. You know, have the cigarette burning.
The eternal flame.
And the smoke coming
He
out.
could just come right out of the dirt. By the way, the gentleman failed to ask me my grade. My grade?
You can't grade yourself.
I can be serious. I am an A+.
No. Oh, no, forget
I am
about it.
witty. I'm
Forget
here.
about it.
No, I am a
Forget
C.
A C?
I gave myself a C.
Yeah, right.
That's it.
Sure. Let me see the report card.
Right.
Robert should lift her shirt for you.
Right. I didn't
Gary,
see.
you just be quiet.
I didn't see Mary McCormick's vagina.
There's no issue about my...
There's an issue every day about your breasts.
Believe me, the laughter that you would.
we could go into another room. Nobody will hear
That's all right. I'll hear it.
Far away from the
The
microphone.
laughter would cut through steel.
I promise not to laugh.
No.
It would echo in your brain forever.
But I have since spoken to Mary McCormick, and she says that she's not even sure she saw my penis. I think that I wish.
You know what? All we're stuck with is hearsay here. In a court of law, this is inadmissible evidence.
I think if we called her right now, she would say that she didn't really see my penis.
Well, that's the only way. Well, I will accept this testimony.
Right. I don't think that she. I think that she would say that. You know what? On second thought, I don't think I really saw it.
Maybe you've talked her out of things.
No. Listen, I don't get to speak to her that much, but when I do, I'm telling you, I was so pissed when I saw this on the internet. I said,
Howard, you could show it to me right now.
because I don't lie.
It would end all discussion.
Newborn infant.
That's not even like being naked.
My kid's bigger than that.
I know. I have seen.
No problem.
I have seen babies walking around on the beach, boys,
And you've been jealous?
and I swear to God, I swear to God, I can't believe they're bigger than me.
Do you at least have
So
girth?
well-hung.
No. I don't have girth either.
Oh, stop it. What are you?
I don't have girth.
A needle?
I'm a needle dick. I am.
Smaller than a baby Tootsie Roll.
Yes, the midget roll.
Let me see.
I swear.
Howard,
No way.
there's something wrong with you if you're that little.
I have what's called microphallus.
You do not, because I understand that is not functional.
And hold on
Really?
a second. The guy that was in here that showed us,
I'm smaller than him.
No way.
you said
Smaller than him.
you were
You
laughing at
told
that
us that
guy.
you were-
I laughed. I used to laugh at the guy with obsessive compulsive disorder. I wanted to laugh so I could be part of the crowd, but he was bigger than me. He had more girth than I did.
Show me.
Nope. I don't want to show you. I don't want to show you.
It would clear this up.
Right. I'd show you if I had something. For crying out loud.
Important printing job.
Right. In other words, you did menial labor.
Right. Right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have what menial means.
I don't think he knows what menial. What does
Okay,
menial
willing
mean?
to go for that.
I'm sorry.
Hey, how come I'm in delay? How come I had the delay on? Was the delay hit on me?
Hello?
God damn it! Was the delay hit on me for what? Penis? I'm gonna wring Tom's goddamn neck! Get out of my life, you freak! You schmuck! Get out of here! Get me out of this job already! Is my movie a hit yet so I can get out of this? Get me out of this dump! I'm sick of it. I've done it for 20 years. I want out. I made a mistake. I signed up. I got caught up in trying to make a living. There's got to be something else I can do.
You can go print.
Yeah, give me that printing job. I won't listen to this show. Go carve me an Oscar out of soap. Oh, Christ. I'm so much more talented than Tom, and I'm involved with this idiot. This imbecile. This imbecile is in my life. Get him out of my life. Where's my agent? Get him on the phone. Oh, I'm
Need a
hyperventilating.
little Prozac.
Oh, God, I got to get out. Don't you understand? I locked myself in a box all weekend because I got to recover from Tom Chiasano's moronic attitude toward me. Get him off my back. He's a monkey on my back. He's a goddamn ape. Get him out of here. The guy's a moron.
Can we trade jobs?
Gary, schedule a meeting with me and Mel Karmazin today. I can't take it anymore. He's got to let me out of here. I'm going to ask Mel if he'll let me out. I can't take it anymore. He's got to have mercy on me. I need a divorce from Tom.
Isn't that hurting your throat?
Yes. Tom hurts my throat.
Stop
That's why I say, hold it, hold. Leave me alone. Everybody.
Jeez.
Everyone get off my back. I'm screaming because I'm an artist.
But it hurts.
I don't care.
You save yourself.
Call Dominic Barber. I need a divorce lawyer. I need a divorce from Tom. Hi, Panama City. I want out of this business.
They don't even know what you're screaming about.
Oh, I don't care. I don't care. I got to get away from this guy. This guy is making me nuts. He's a big dope. Don't you get it? I'm a genius and he's a dope. And he has input into my show. He's a dope. Nobody believes he's a dope. I'm telling you he's a dope. He's got the brain of a flea.
What's bigger, his brain or your penis?
My penis. It's the only thing that's bigger than. I can't take this guy anymore. Oh, and every morning, hi, Howard. Oh, just disappear from the planet. Go to another radio station. Go to Z100. Please, I beg of you, go. How is it that Tom doesn't have another job by now? Most general managers switch jobs.
He's not being recruited?
No, I mean, it's unbelievable. Somebody steal him away.
Howard?
Scotty,
Quiet, you.
beam him out of here. Beam Tom out of here, out of my life. I got to have certain people out of my life. I'm old and tired from him. He's aging me. I'm 42 in real years and 75 in radio years.
This guy on the phone will do anything to get
I know. Now I'm completely consumed with what that was.
He doesn't care that you're having a nervous.
Oh, I hate Tom. I hate Tom. I hate Tom. I'm going to just say I hate Tom for the rest of the show.
All right.
I hate Tom. I hate Tom. I hate Tom.
I
I
think that
hate
gets
Tom.
by.
I hate Tom. 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 I hate Tom.
Me too.
I hate him too. I hate Tom.
And me too.
I hate Tom. I hate him. I hate stupidity. I am anti-stupid.
So you would hate my boss?
Is he stupid?
Extremely.
Then I hate him. Is he as stupid as Tom? No,
yeah.
No one is as stupid
Tom
as
is
Tom.
stupid, you're right.
And your boss is stupider than Tom.
That's right.
It's impossible. I have to meet that guy.
Oh, it's absolutely true.
Well,
So stupid that I lost my job.
I'm
Dude, Howard.
All right. Let's get back to your story. Robin, first, before we get back to the story, ask me who I hate.
Who do you hate?
Tom. Fred, ask me who I hate.
Howard, who do you hate?
Tom. I don't want Jackie to ask.
Oh, he was all ready.
I know.
Who do you hate?
I gotta get some hair time.
Who do you hate?
Drag it out with that dumb voice. Who do I
What? You want me to ask? Who do you hate?
hate? Come on, boss. Let me say something to the microphone.
I hate Howard.
Jackie, who do you hate?
You.
All right. All right.
And Robin.
And Blaze.
Says what?
The Howard Stern Show.
What? Belzer's here. Homicide airs NBC Friday nights, 10 o'clock. Let's say hi to the Bells. Loves to come in and express some political views on the news. Robin always has lots of news. There he is, Richard Belzer. Everybody loves the Bells. No one can hear you. Get it on the microphone. 100 years you're doing this show. You don't understand the concept.
Too big to be kept waiting.
I know. I'm sorry about that.
IQ test of your staff.
Yeah, well, it turned out the guy had an 89 IQ.
Higher than mine, but you know, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Robin.
Have you ever had your IQ done?
Yes.
Seriously? And what are you?
131.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Well, I was shocked myself. I thought it would be 180.
The guy testing was on coke.
Well, so what?
It has nothing to do with it.
Is that a value judgment or something?
No, really. Have you ever been tested?
Yes, 131.
Really? Well, you are a bright guy.
But I used to get in trouble in school, so when I got it, they called me into the office and said, you know, look, you get thrown out, you get bad grades, you're smart, you can do whatever you want. Why can't you do better? So I knew when I was a kid, if I could do whatever I want, why work hard in school? Because I'll survive. So I just never really
the hell are you talking
that hard.
They
They told me I was stupid.
Forgot with a high IQ. How come I don't know what you're saying?
That's what I mean.
That's why.
So you are a genius, is what you're saying.
Well, no.
No, 131 is
140.
Wrong.
140.
I'll show you a chart. 131 would be
Well,
genius.
That must be the
took
new
another test.
evaluation.
Yeah, you must have had the Schmecky-Lenstein IQ test.
Yeah, well, I took the IQ test at 7-Eleven. Is that bad?
No. Well, at least you're
You
131.
put a quarter in the machine, you press your hand down, and they tell you your IQ. Is that the test you mean?
131 would mean you were a genius.
No.
Yes.
140 is genius.
No,
With a margin of
131
error.
would be anything over 130 would be a genius.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Absolutely.
I guess that's
why I don't believe it.
Photo finish.
I mean, you're a bright guy, but I don't see that.
All right, it's not 131.
Bells is on Homicide. Everyone is jealous. All the stand-up comedians who want to break into with his television business. He is finally on a hit series.
Yeah, it's a great show. We have
How
the
many years?
best
3 years
crew,
now?
Best crew in show business. What?
3 years now you're on
Well,
the
actually,
show?
this is, we started in 93, so it's our 4th year, kind of.
4th year.
Yeah.
And the Bells has proven himself as an actor.
Yes, even getting a criminal to think he was a cop.
Yeah, we read about you the other day. So listen to this. Bells is on the set of Homicide. He's, of course, plays a cop. He convincingly plays a cop.
Kvellingly.
A comic cop. And a cop with a sense of humor.
Yes.
And he is in the middle of a scene where he's on set. Where was this, on location?
Yeah,
right?
we were in Baltimore in an alley. We were arresting a murder suspect, me and Clark Johnson and 3 uniformed policemen who were actors.
Right.
And we had our guns drawn. We're waiting, and, it was between takes, and we're just waiting, milling around this alley.
Right.
And this guy comes running around the corner with a shopping bag, and then there's a guy running behind him saying, "Stop thief." It was like a cartoon.
Yeah.
And the guy ran right by me, so I didn't stop him, because what if it was Les Miserables? It was a loaf of bread for his family.
Right.
I don't know why he stole.
Right.
To me, the state is bad, not the thief.
But you're just just standing there pretending to be a cop with a gun.
So he runs into the middle of the alley, and then he looks around. He sees all these cops.
Yeah.
And guns.
Pretend
and
cops.
police cars.
Right, he has no
and
idea.
He throws his hands up and drops the bag.
Now, mind you, no one has tried to stop him.
No, the Belzer's a bigger coward than me.
Exactly.
Right.
I was like trying to hide.
Yeah.
And so the guy puts his hands up, and he sees me, and he starts laughing. And he realizes he's on the set of a TV show. And the look on his face was hysterical, this humiliation. Now, what a stupid jerk I am. It's like,
too bad.
So funny. And
And too bad nobody filmed it. You know, it would have been great.
I know, that would have been hysterical.
Yeah,
But
nobody.
then they came and put the cuffs on him. But you know what he stole? His bag.
But when I don't understand. When he realized that you guys were fake cops, why didn't he continue running?
It was a Jewish word. It means to pour.
But he could have. He was so shocked and stunned.
Right.
That
and
humiliated that it was. He could have run.
Yes.
Probably gotten away.
He could have kept running through the set.
And did you? And when they looked in the shopping bag, what was he stealing?
This is what's funny to me. Kodak film and Q-tips.
Yeah, I read that. $100 worth of Kodak film. Why Kodak film?
I thought he was going to go home and clean his ears and take pictures of it.
Yeah, right. Take pictures of a gook in his ears.
Kodak. I mean, it's just the weirdest kind of
White guy, black guy?
He was. Doesn't matter.
Well, what is he?
You know what
It doesn't matter.
You can't even say what he was, can you?
It doesn't matter.
He was a black guy.
It doesn't matter.
See, now I know it's a black guy. When he goes, it doesn't matter.
A white guy, you'd have been screaming. He was a white
He was a white guy, you see?
Yeah, he was a white guy.
Yeah. All right, so it was a black guy. Very dark-skinned or light-skinned? Mulatto or octoroon?
You know, I saw a great movie last night. I know you're not a big fan of Spike Lee, but his movie Get on the Bus. You're going to hear. No, you're going to hear.
Aren't you in the movie?
Yes, I am.
Oh, please.
I'm only in it for a little bit. I'm telling you, it's a great film.
Yeah.
Did you ever change your mind about anything?
No. Spike Lee.
If Spike Lee made a great movie, would you admit it? You would?
Yes.
That's all I want to hear from you.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, but I've seen college films that are better. His best film was Malcolm X, and he left that an hour long. Could have tightened it up a little.
So you
in the
like
editing.
Malcolm X?
I didn't say that. I said that was his best film.
Ooh, you're tough. I'm telling you, this is the one you're going to come around on. It's a wonderful, healing, funny,
you know what it is?
great, compelling, fantastic movie.
Healing? How is it healing?
It'll heal his pocketbook.
Listen, you two smug millionaires, don't you patronize me. This is a great work of art.
All right, Bells, you're here for the news, and you know what? I'm in a rush today, so who has
whatever
much time for you?
I'm here to serve you.
And
You are my hero.
And we're here to praise Homicide. NBC Friday nights at
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Oh, then it would be tonight.
No, yes. No, next week. The game's on tonight, isn't it?
Oh,
Yes.
is it? Okay.
Charles Dutton's on next week.
Only jump in when you have something
Charles
really...
Dutton, you didn't arrest him while he was on the set?
No.
Yeah, didn't he murder someone? Is that the black guy who murdered?
He went to jail.
Was that Rock?
He served his time. And
Is he on your
he's
show?
A great man and a great actor.
Is he on your show?
Excuse me?
Is he on your show?
Yes, he's a guest.
Is he really?
He will be.
Did he murder anyone during the show?
All right, just continue with the news before I smack you.
No, wait a second. On the plot of the
go
show,
outside and practice falling
does
down.
Charles Dutton murder anyone?
See, because that's
No,
the
he
fact.
doesn't.
On the plot?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, he plays a good guy.
He would have been better off as a murderer, wouldn't he?
You too.
Didn't he kill people?
You two rich people.
What do you mean rich people?
I'm just teasing you.
What do you mean?
You're poor.
You're
You have
for the-
no money.
you're
Let
for
me cut you
murderers now?
Let me cut you a check.
Oh, my God. This is absurd.
I'm for people who pay their debts to society and then
I'm not.
get back into it
Well,
and contribute
then you say-
day after day.
He's a great man.
Yeah, he is now.
Well,
He
after...
may be an okay guy.
No, he's
I don't
a
think he's
Belzer.
worked up to great
Well,
yet.
So, Bells, if he murders someone in your family and pays his debt, you'll like him? Yeah, okay. Tell the truth.
Mindless, arbitrary question.
Arbitrary.
Yeah, I see.
Just hypothetical
So the families of the-
nonsense.
so the families-
Intellectual featherweight.
So
What?
the families of the people who he got murdered, when they watch him on TV, they're thrilled, right? Because he played his debt. Okay, thanks.
Well,
Right,
maybe
yeah,
he was
right.
defending his own life or protecting someone. You don't know the circumstances.
That's true, I
of that.
don't. You're
Do
right.
you?
You're
Do
right.
you?
No.
Okay, do the news now. You're in a hurry.
All right, let's go.
All
But
right.
it was probably more like he was a bad dude who hung out with a
Robin,
bad
don't make
crowd
me
who
come
killed
over there,
another
girl.
bad guy.
Right.
Don't make me come over there, girl.
Bells taking over. Go ahead, Bells.
This is good tea.
Robin, go ahead with the news.
There were a couple of stories in the news that I actually don't have copy on, but I want to comment on. Anyway, there was a fireman arrested
Ouch.
for using a video camera, Howard. And he used the video camera. The reason he's being arrested is because where he used the video camera, he seemed to have put a hole in a wall somewhere
Oh, to look at chicks?
to look at children
Oh, to look at little kids?
going to the bathroom.
Is there something wrong with that? Oh, I mean, there's something wrong with that.
there is.
Yeah, right. Oh, I didn't realize you were still on the air. I thought you had turned off the mic. I do that. Oh.
Jeez.
You just want to see them, their hairless bodies. You just want to see them on the toilet.
Come in.
So we'll be getting more on that story.
Please.
What country or city is that gentleman from?
It would be New York.
Oh, sorry.
What country is that?
New
Sorry,
York
because we have
firemen.
great firefighters in this town. One
And
bad
the
apple.
other
That's
story,
right.
I think This is a New Jersey story. I'm not sure of where this happened either, but a little girl selling Girl Scout cookies
Yes.
was attacked by a woman yesterday.
A woman?
Yes. She came to the woman's door, rang her doorbell. The woman said, "Come in. You're selling Girl Scout cookies.
Come
I
in,
want
little
to see.
girl."
I want to see your selection."
Uh-oh.
So little girl shows her the selection of Girl Scout cookies. The woman doesn't like the selection,
Right.
allegedly.
It's only 3 different kinds.
What do you mean no peanut butter?
Yeah.
And she attacked the girl. She grabbed her, stuffed a towel in her mouth, and was trying to drag her to the bathroom to soak her head in water.
No, to
or
videotape her
something.
going to the bathroom. probably.
What race?
This happened in a white community house.
Did it really?
Race.
Yes, and luckily her
Interesting.
father had driven
Macaroon.
her to this area and was waiting in the car for her. And, it took a little while. He was wondering what was taking his daughter so long, and then all of a sudden he started to hear, some
Thank
muffled
God.
screams.
Right.
And he went and rescued his daughter, and then the police came and
See,
arrested the woman.
Like my mother was yelling at me yesterday with my kid. My oldest daughter's 13.
On the air?
Yeah, no, this is off the air. My oldest daughter's 13, and she wants to go to the mall. And I said, no, you're not allowed in any mall. And my mother goes, yeah, when you were 13, you used to ride your bike out to the mall. I said, Ma, it's different today. My kids have, she goes, what are you going to shut your kids in? And I go, yeah. Why do they have to? I said, I don't recall going to the mall until I was 20. What is with the mall? So you see, the father was smart. He paid attention. He was on the scene. Am I right,
The
Bells?
mauling of America. Yeah,
Right.
But I guess now sitting in the car isn't enough. I guess you better go in with them.
Well, yeah, and you better know karate.
Because this woman was kind of vicious.
I would have guessed that was a white neighborhood.
Oh, sure you
I'm
would.
serious. I would have. That sounds like a wacky white thing.
White people are crazier than black people. You know
Really?
that.
Is that right?
You know that.
Yeah, sure. Like there's statistics on this.
Black people have been subjugating people for
All right. Well, let's
thousands of
continue
years.
with the
Yeah,
news.
great.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
We're
great.
all fine.
Yeah,
Everyone's good.
Yeah, good. Sure.
Racist.
Except for the Germans, but...
A 19-year-old Bronx snake lover who was strangled by his pet python.
Snake lover.
Don't you love these
trusted
guys?
the reptile
I
and
like
let
that
it roam
expression.
free throughout his apartment, his
Unbelievable.
brother said yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
And he was strangled to death by the python.
Yes.
Well, yeah, he hadn't fed it a chicken in 3 weeks.
Yeah, I
The
forgot.
python said, babe, I'm hungry.
They say Grant Williams doted on the 12-foot Burmese snake.
Burmese. It
Bathed
strangled
it
him
in
and
the
crushed his
shower
check.
And fed
Chest.
it mice and rabbits once a week.
That's fun to watch him eat him.
The snake was even trained, according to
Yeah, trained to kill his owner,
someone.
but ladies and gentlemen.
We trusted
Like a
that
Rottweiler.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's some training.
snake. I never
10
thought
years
it
they
would
grow
hurt
up and they kill
anyone.
What do they mean it was trained? What could it do? Seriously.
I don't know.
You don't know?
These people.
No, seriously. I mean, like, how do you train a
It does an
snake?
impression of a scarf.
Right.
You
Here's me rolling.
Yeah, neck brace.
Grant Williams
Worm.
died on Wednesday of asphyxiation due to compression of the neck by the snake.
That can hurt. Imagine him trying to get it up. Snappy, get out! Like yelling at a snake while it's killing him.
Snappy.
Snappy, get out.
What was the snake's name? Snappy?
Snake experts say
Yeah.
that snakes really don't learn to respond to people or recognize them.
Of course not. It's so stupid.
They
don't
operate on instinct.
they don't recognize their
Here,
own
boy.
owner.
Come on, get off my... Ah!
Who shot you out of a cannon?
Well, you
can
don't know her,
even
but...
trick snakes to eat the wrong thing by putting the proper scent on it.
Trick snakes.
Your wife's still hanging around the set?
She's back at the hotel now.
Oh, yeah?
is she?
Listening to us on the radio.
Harley.
Harley McBride.
Harley, what are you wearing?
Call her up.
Yeah, don't have time.
A live chicken, the snake's intended meal, was found in the apartment.
Oh.
Watching TV and smoking a cigarette. And very relieved. The chicken was
Yeah.
so relieved, laughing at the snake.
And now the snake is being trained by the chicken to do stuff.
The chicken's a little wary, though.
Yeah.
Now, what is going to happen to the snake? He was only acting like a snake.
Oh, they'll kill him.
You're a steak? Snake steak?
Yes, that's what he is
It'll be
today.
on a menu today somewhere.
Yeah, you'll be eating that on an airline somewhere.
Oh, goodness.
So I think that's a good case against exotic pets.
Well, it's
Absolutely.
not illegal to own a python.
It's just
should
not
be.
fair. Those animals belong.
Like Slash owns pythons, but he has them in cages. You know, you don't.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I mean, you don't keep it more room in the
You don't
house.
wear it for, clothes.
Another snake handler saying if they only fed it once a week, that was improperly feeding the snake.
Right.
There it is. The snake was hungry. We'll be back with more.
A snake that size would need 2 or
human.
3 of those chickens every week to keep it happy.
Right.
Oh, I knew that. A good red wine, 3 live chickens. Snake's happy. Don't you think? Thanks for putting me in your movie. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Couldn't even walk by the lens.
Please.
Get out of
You heard
here.
as he was piping
Who
in.
gave you your start?
Who?
I don't know. I'm
Not
asking.
you. I know that.
That's a good question.
I'm just asking.
Oh, my movie is so good, man.
I heard.
Wait, how did you hear?
I heard the buzz in the
Really?
industry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're in the
Well, you know,
industry?
you did
Since
do
when are you
very-
in the industry?
Don't push me. I'm a nice
All right, go
guy.
ahead. Yeah, what'd you hear?
Well, first of all, Betty Thomas has a tremendous amount of respect in the comedy world.
Yeah, she's good.
So it was very astute of you to get her to direct the movie.
Thank you. I must credit Ivan Reitman with that.
Ivan Reitman, who's
Yep.
made a few comedies in his day.
That's right.
Did he back off and give you creative...
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yep, he allowed me a lot of room to groove.
And when we...
And he said, Joe, just don't use bells. I'll trust you.
Ivan and Betty said, the movie will be good if you don't ask your friend Belzer to be in it.
Well, I can
and I had a bout of that,
I
Robin.
can understand that.
Robin, I thought you weren't going to say anything. It wasn't me who didn't want you in
That's
the
okay.
movie.
I even get on the bus.
It was Betty
great
Thomas who
landmark
said
film.
Belzer lost it years ago.
Now, wait a minute. I found it, by the way, a couple days ago.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was in a bus station.
Robin, what else is in the news?
Well, you know, I have some things over here I need to give you.
Oh,
I
you
have
do?
something for you, too.
I can give you something, too.
Well, that hurt.
Let me...
Grab these.
All right, Fred's going to get them.
Oh, these are sound bites.
Yeah.
Here, I have a present for you. The new comic relief book.
Oh, I'll throw this right in the garbage.
No, it's very funny. It's all the
Really?
great bits from over the years.
Oh,
and
yeah,
it's for
great.
a good cause. Whatever you think of anyone involved
Thin
in
book,
it, it
huh?
helps homeless children.
Yeah, oh, like we want to help them.
Yeah, well,
Bloodsuckers.
Well, don't- well, you're right. The kids are the bloodsuckers. The adults, they're
You
really
were bleeding
legitimate.
hard, I swear to God. Yeah,
Well,
what are
no.
these adult homeless
It's a
people having
hemorrhaging
kids
heart.
for, okay? Don't they know they're
Adult
homeless?
homeless people.
Yeah, the first thing you should do after you get homeless is have a kid.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Just reduce it to these.
Who can we
kind of
share this? Who can we
reduce it to
share this
these-
cardboard box with?
What are you, the Promise
You know,
Keepers now?
there's room here for a bassinet.
Let's see. I have no money.
All right.
I have no medical
All right.
insurance. I'll have a kid.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
I
great.
don't know where
All
my
right.
next meal is
Yeah,
coming from.
yeah, right.
Let's have a
Right.
baby.
Very good,
Yeah, good.
good bit to help the cause.
Oh,
Very-
gee, look who's in the book. Weird Al
very astute.
Yankovic. I
What do
got to
you-
read this.
What do you listen to? Rush Limbaugh now?
Bob
Reich
Goldthwait.
Limburger?
Okay, go ahead.
A tub of guts?
The comic relief book. Yeah, sure, right.
What do you think of that kid who robbed the Orioles of a
I'd
win
like
the other
to
day?
take him to surgery without an anesthetic. But
Aren't you sick of that kid?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sick of seeing him on the
I
news.
am
They
absolutely
say
sick
that
of
he
seeing him.
did go back to school today. You know, he's been running around being feted as a hero.
Did you read what it said, though? That he said he was going to the dentist. Then there he is, 8 billion people watching
Right,
him,
yeah,
you
he's
know,
all over the place.
cheat the Orioles out of the game and haven't won a series.
Are you a big
27.
Oriole fan because you work in
I live
Baltimore?
in Baltimore.
You don't live in
You don't
Baltimore.
live there.
I
You-
live there 8 months a year.
You work there, you carpetbagger.
All right, I carpetbag. All right.
Go ahead, Robbie.
But anyway, he did show up in school today, even though he was a few minutes late. You know,
Orioles in
I
6,
think
but-
this has all gone to his head. Meanwhile, here is the end of last night's game.
Yes. We have
Which
no.
was,
I shouldn't say
redemption.
I shouldn't say I'm an Oriole fan in New York City, right?
Here we go.
Swung on and hit high in the air, not deep to right field. Tarasco comes in. He's there, and he makes the catch. And the ball game is over, and Baltimore wins. So the Orioles and Yankees battle.
Let's contrast that with when the Yankees won. Listen to this.
Swung on
I know.
and driven it deep left. It is high.
No, listen to this. Listen to Oh, wait, I got the wrong one. Wait.
Swung on and driven it deep left. It is high. It is far. It is gone. Yankees win. Yankees win.
He's a little excited.
Yeah, he's into it. Yeah.
His lung came out of his nose.
Yeah, I guess he just let it all out in that first game.
Yeah. Well, he's a Yankees announcer.
Yeah. Oh, well, the Orioles won.
What do you think? That was a quiet crowd.
Henry Hill says the games are fixed and that the Yankees will win. And they will win in...
He said the Yankees
R.
are taking
Henry
it
Hill?
all.
Yeah.
R. Henry Hill?
Yeah, R. Henry
from
Hill.
Goodfellas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He calls in every day.
And what did he say?
He said the game is fixed. He used to fix all the BC games. He had 3 players in his pocket.
Yeah.
And he says the Yankees are fixed to win the World
Impossible.
Series.
Impossible.
That's what he
He
says.
says, in fact, bet on tonight they are going to win by 6 runs.
Well, then put me down for 1,000.
I've already put in a whole bunch of money. That guy might know what he's talking about.
Did he really say by 6
Yeah.
runs?
Yeah.
If that happens,
It'll be amazing.
I'm getting some knee pads
It'll
and
be
starting a
amazing.
new religion.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that'll be amazing.
Yeah.
The Baltimore Orioles want to go back to the bottom of the 8th in the first game of the American League Championship Series. They are still pissed about what happened the other night.
They got
don't
robbed.
Like
You can't
it. They
blame
have
them.
protested
It was heartbreaking.
to the league
Doesn't mean anything.
asking for a replay.
Well, the Baltimore Orioles really should have won both games.
Well, you know what? Now it's 1-1. It's a 5-game series. You know, let's think of it that way.
Yeah, but it's fixed, so what fun was it?
Yeah, that's true. 6 runs tonight.
They were
Yankees in
supposed to
6.
win that game and then lose the other 3, I guess.
Right.
Now, did that kid factor into this?
Yeah, he's part of the mob, okay? Yeah, he's part of the fix.
Joey Little Glove Cabuccio.
Right. No, the kid isn't in on the fix, but Who knows?
See, but
That
you
kid
can
could be a
never,
midget.
that's an act of God.
Right. But I'm sick of the
What's
kid.
an act of God?
An act of God is when man cannot explain something.
Please don't take this up with him because we got to move
A
along.
kid reaching over a
Like
fence,
your career, for instance.
a kid reaching
It's
over
an
a
act of
fence
God.
is an act of God?
Yes.
Yes.
God commanded him to do
Oh,
it.
Who started evolution?
Don't argue this. I got to move on.
He's so crazy.
Go ahead, Robin.
He's so crazy.
It's not an act of God. I'm sorry. There is no God.
What's he doing here? Go ahead.
I'm trying to get in your movie, but it's too late.
Tonight, Barbara Walters
Uh-oh.
will interview Robert Kardashian, former friend now of O.J. Simpson.
Do you know 5 minutes into it, she reaches into his lap and starts, like, diddling him?
Pounding it?
Too bad. Wouldn't that be great? Oh, Mr. Kardashian, you're so handsome with that skunk haircut.
That white streak.
Yeah, that white streak running through your head. You know, what is with this guy? He must be...
He's the creepiest
He was
looking guy.
O.J.'s best friend
Wait, did you see the look
during
on
the
his
entire
face?
trial.
Yeah.
Robin?
Yeah, we saw the look on his face
when they
O.J.
said not guilty?
Yeah, he
it was
couldn't
like-
believe it.
He could not believe it.
Well, he
was like,
now
humana,
says
humana,
he is
humana.
haunted by the blood evidence.
Oh.
Well, so is everybody else.
Robin
Figure it
is
out.
right when she said yesterday that Kardashian would do anything for money, even sell out O.J. He was perfectly willing to sit there by O.J.'s side when he
That's
knew full
right.
well he was guilty.
Right.
Just to get the inside dope for a book.
Yeah, that's all.
He also
Sorry.
reveals that Simpson failed a lie detector test
Ouch.
Right.
2 days after the murders. He was devastated, he says.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to believe. He also says that O.J. explained it by saying that every time he thought of Nicole, he just lost it.
Right.
And that's why he failed the lie detector test.
Mhm.
Well, he lost it because he killed her.
Yeah. Yeah. Unbelievable.
That his
I don't think he killed her. I
relationship-
think he just kept tripping on her, and he had a
Isn't
knife in
O.J.
his
the
hand.
biggest story of the century?
After Lindbergh?
Yeah.
And Kennedy?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. I think it is bigger than those two. Thank you.
He also says that now he receives death threats against
Duh.
himself and his children because he stood by O.J.
I don't believe people are threatening his own children.
But that
believe
O.J.
that.
never thanked him for his support.
I wish to thank you.
He claims that O.J. was trying to kill himself the night of the Bronco chase, that he had other
Wrong.
suicide attempts during this experience. He claims that O.J. told him that he put the gun to his head, pulled the trigger, but that nothing happened.
Ah, that's
So
a
you gotta
lie.
load the gun, O.J.
O.J.'s a coward. He would never pull the trigger on himself. Never.
It is an illusion.
Right. Thank you, O.J.
So anyway, you can actually hear him say these things on 2020 tonight.
2010.
O.J.
Barbara
Mark down.
Walters.
O.J., let me ask you a question. Is it an illusion? Thank you. All right.
It is an illusion.
Thank you.
You had to think about
Yeah,
it. I mean,
right.
give the guy, he's under a lot of pressure.
Anything else, Robin?
Of course there's much more.
Good.
Last night I watched an incredible show on, we constantly have this debate going on about what we as humans have the right to do to animals.
Oh, yes.
Anything goes.
And I watched a show last night on ABC. I think it's called Prime Time.
Yeah, it was Diane Sawyer
With
was
Diane Sawyer.
stroking a monkey or something.
Yes, she was talking to monkeys,
Yeah.
cavorting with them.
That's all she's fit to interview is monkeys.
Yeah, I'm
not
telling
kidding
you.
you.
That
Fluff
fascist
piece.
party
But
dies
if
to work for
you
Nixon.
had seen what they had a parrot doing, monkeys doing,
Yeah.
there was a dog who could tell if you were going to have an epileptic seizure.
No, that's a good job.
What about it?
They had. What
about it?
What about it?
Yeah, what's the big deal?
I'm simply saying, first of all, these animals have emotions.
Oh, yeah.
They have the ability to think.
What's your
to
point?
Communicate, and we don't have the right to be ripping off their organs
Listen to me.
or using them in experiments.
Any person who's dying who needs organs, rip out the nuts of a telepathic dog. I could care less. If you got me in the hospital, if you got me...
Telepathic
Oh,
thought.
you're not kidding. If you got a
Very
dog...
radical observation.
Listen to me, Belzer.
I'm listening.
The very liberal Belzer.
I'm listening.
If you got a dog that is able to give life to a human being, kill it. Kill it immediately, even if there's a 1,000,001 chance. That's my feeling.
Well, I say you're wrong.
I know I'm right. Belzer, here's the story.
Robin, you're walking down the street.
Yeah.
You get hit by a truck. You get hit in the eyes by the mirror on the truck.
Thank
a
you.
dog's walking by. A surgeon's walking by. Say, we have 30 seconds to put these dog's eyes in your eyes or you'll be blind for the rest of your life.
Leave
Decide.
the dog alone.
Okay.
Yeah, good.
Right. Yeah. Sure.
right,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see.
right,
So
good.
that dog, Robin will rip the eyes out of the dog.
I can't believe for once Belzer's on your side.
Of course.
Well, we're talking about eyes, baby.
Belzer and I grew up very close to one another. We all hate animals.
That's right. Eye for an eye, baby.
That's right, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear.
Every dog has his day.
Yeah, check the Old Testament.
That's
Thank you.
right.
Thank you very much.
In the paper today, Cher reveals
Uh-oh.
that she was devastated by her own reaction to
When she looked
the
in the
fact
mirror
that her
after-
daughter was
After
gay.
facial surgery.
Her what?
She found
When
that.
she found out her daughter was a lesbian, she didn't have the proper share reaction.
She wouldn't share and share alike?
Disappointed.
Is she talking about herself in the third person?
Yeah.
I didn't have the proper share reaction.
Yeah,
I
she's like
didn't
Bob
have
Dole.
a very
Right.
share-like reaction.
What does that mean?
Because she
It
was
means
against
Such
it.
a
that she was
megalomaniac.
horrified that her daughter was a lesbian.
Oh, so a normal sharing reaction would be compassion and
Yeah, like,
understanding.
hey,
and
that's cool.
Saying that was very cool.
Right.
All right, let's go.
Not that there's anything wrong with being
In
a
fact,
lesbian.
Chastity was so afraid to tell her mother that she was a lesbian, she went to a kooky father and told him.
Yeah, the fascist congressman.
She was less afraid of Sonny.
Do you know Cher's daughter, Chastity, will not speak to Sonny? They hardly speak because
Not now.
he's against gay marriage?
But originally, it was Sonny she turned to, and Sonny informed Cher that her daughter was gay.
What a family.
He probably said, your daughter's gay.
Yeah.
Like he
Not
disavowed,
my daughter.
He disavowed her.
You raised her. Thanks a lot.
First of all, if my name was Chastity, I'd be a lesbian also.
You're not
Number
kidding.
one. What do you name a kid Chastity for?
Especially when it's the
terrible.
name of some stupid movie you made in 1969. You know?
Exactly. Plus, it's
something
also
less significant.
it's also
Name me after something less significant than that stupid movie.
Call me crazy, but I love Cher.
She's a survivor.
That's right. 50 years old, still going strong.
God love her.
Now,
God
she
love her.
said,
God love
Howard,
her.
she's Chastity is not speaking to her father. They are estranged because of his stand on a
everything.
ban on gay marriage.
Yes, I am for gay marriage.
For
I
any
say
kind
let
of
everybody
marriage.
be miserable.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
She is now an editor at large for The Advocate and
She's larger,
interviews
right?
her
Yeah.
mother.
It's the size of two people.
All right, Belle, that's beneath you. I know that.
Hey,
Well,
Belzer,
I
you're in
didn't say
show
that. That
business.
was Howard. It was Howard doing his Belzer impression.
Thanks.
Yeah, right, good. Yeah, sure. Yeah, right.
Anyway, she interviews her mother for The Advocate in an upcoming issue, and she gets to ask her mother if she's ever had any relationships with women.
Oink, oink, oink.
Yeah, of course she has.
And her mother does honestly answer yes when I was younger, but it just didn't hold my interest.
All hot chicks try it once. Right, Bells? Your wife. Let's
You know,
face
let me
it.
explain something.
Oh, come
to you,
on.
all right?
Tell everyone
You
about
see
your
this-
wife.
See the hand coming
His
towards
wife-
your face?
Bells' wife is a hot chick,
Turn
and she's
your-
done it in movies.
Turn your head
with
to the
other
left
girls.
and cough.
See her doing it.
Don't get uptight, dude.
Hey,
That's
she got
an honor.
$500,000, all right?
Great. Well, I'm not putting it down. $500,000.
It's lousy 400,000.
The guy who
You know,
played
ladies
Batman
and
didn't get $500,000.
He didn't even know he was there.
Yeah.
Easy, Howard, because
The
you
little
know me.
boy who was accused of sexual harassment for kissing a girl has gotten himself into trouble again.
Of
course. I knew that kid was-
Now he's second-degree murder. He's just a kid.
7-year-old kicked and bit a paraprofessional at PS 104 in Far Rockaway.
Because they wouldn't do what?
Did he kiss her first? I knew the kid must have been a troublemaker.
They also
Yeah, right.
say that there were a couple of other incidents.
Oh, now they're going
Of
to demonize
aggression.
this child.
No, come on.
Well, this is
Oh,
what
get
happens when
lost.
you mishandle a
No.
situation
Exactly, Robin.
from the very
You
beginning.
demonize the
No,
kid.
no,
Now
no.
he thinks he's supposed to be
He
bad.
probably is a behavior problem.
Oh,
the
get
teachers
lost.
were beside themselves. They said, he kissed someone, throw him out for sexual harassment. They couldn't
They
take
used
it.
it. It's a
Way to get
cloak.
rid of him.
Some of these kids are a pain in the ass.
Oh, some.
All.
Well, now I bet you the mother is nowhere to be found. You know, she's defending him heartily on the kissing incident. But what about all these other situations here? This child has a problem, obviously.
God.
It doesn't seem that the parents know how to handle it, and the school system
Right, there's your music,
doesn't
Robin.
know how to handle it.
This poor child was accused of molestation. Now aggression. What's next? Tune in tomorrow.
What's next, Robin?
What's next is the campaign, of
Good.
course.
That's what I want to
Can
talk
I make
about.
one statement, and then
No.
I won't interrupt too much. I just
You've
wanna say-
interrupted every second.
But I just want to say one thing about Bob
This
Dole.
better be
If you're
really
running,
funny.
If you're running for president,
Is this going to be funny, or is it going to be like one of your political things?
Don't dissect the frog.
All right, go ahead.
Jesus, God in
All right, hurry up.
If you're going to run
What are you
for-
shooting up? You're rolling up your
I'm
sleeve.
buttoning my
Where's
thing.
the tourniquet?
Leave me alone.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's loose.
You were on heroin, were you not?
No, never.
You never did heroin.
Anyway,
Okay,
listen.
Go ahead.
Listen to me. If you want to be president of this country, I think there should be a rule. You should be able to pronounce the word president.
And what are you claiming, that Bob Dole can't?
Brian. He just there's no D in his president. Don't you think you should pronounce
You're
your
the
job
only
title?
one. You're the only one who observed
Brandon.
You know
That's
the
why
first rule
I'm
of
the
comedy.
That's why I'm the bell.
Okay.
Okay?
Obviously, he's been acting too much.
Not
Brandon,
the
Bob.
obscure.
Better get back out on that stage. Get those
Doing a
chops.
joke to you two is like the lady or the tiger. Am I gonna?
That was no
You know
joke.
what I mean?
Go ahead.
That's killed in every nightclub in this country, you punk. How dare you?
I had to wait for that.
Go ahead, Robin.
Go ahead, Robin.
That's Dole, by the
Jeez,
way.
I don't even remember what I was going to say.
You're going to say that I'm so cute and funny that you're distracted.
Go ahead.
Campaign continues, People are declaring Bob Dole a loser already. I mean, they're not even waiting for the election. It's getting pretty bad out there. They are calling another big policy meeting and a strategy meeting among the Republicans because they know how much trouble they're in. I'm sure the topic of discussion will be to...
how to pronounce the word president.
Just how far off do we want the gloves in this next debate? We've got to do something.
Yeah, Bob Dole has to come out swinging and accusing Clinton of everything.
And then he'll
rape, murder.
He'll look even worse, and people feel more sorry for Clinton.
He's got to do something. And I'll tell you something.
Clinton's going to be impeached in 18 months anyway.
Norm Macdonald did a funny piece on Saturday Night Live. He said, according to the precincts already in, Bill Clinton we're declaring a winner early. 67% of the precincts in.
So they can do one good joke once in a while, that's true.
Oh, come on, Norm's good.
I said they,
right,
meaning the entire institution, not a particular individual.
Yeah, all right, right. Just be bitter because they threw you off Saturday Night Live the first season.
Yeah, I'd rather be on that show where 12 people watch.
Yeah, okay.
So here is Bob Dole beginning to stoke the fires on the character issue as he's out there stumping on the campaign trail.
Clinton raped a cat.
The bottom line is trust.
I'm sorry?
Who do you trust? Who do you trust?
Not
Who
you.
do you trust? Who do you trust?
A guy that
Who do you trust?
repeats
Who do you
things.
trust?
This guy sounds like a robot.
That's what I like.
Yeah, no, Dole will not win, and he shouldn't win.
What else does he have to say?
Mr. Clinton says he's for targeted tax cuts. Well, that's what he told you in 1992.
He did.
Anybody get him yet? No.
Well, everyone standing there is like, what? I don't understand.
No idea what he's talking about.
The trouble is he never hits the target.
What is he talking about?
I don't know. Man has no issue.
2 years he'll be with Reagan, walking around, looking at pieces of wood in the backyard.
Who are
Dole
you?
and Bush sitting there scratching their heads.
Mo, Larry, and Curly.
Who are you? I don't know. Who are you?
I don't know. Did you bring the Depends?
What else is in the news, Robin?
This weekend, Lois and Clark go on a honeymoon.
Uh-oh.
And with his super penis of steel, he kills her.
And her kryptonite prophylactic?
What happens when Superman has sex?
You know, he would have to wear a kryptonite prophylactic.
I just hope he's not faster than a speeding bullet, because you have to spend time with a
am.
woman.
I'm faster than a speeding bullet.
Really?
Yeah.
You have 2 lovely daughters. It apparently wasn't too fast.
That's right. No,
that we know of.
Speed didn't matter. And then I have my mother straightening them out. Let their parents straighten them out. You straighten me out, okay?
I think you did a fine job.
I did my best with you, Howard.
All right, you're giving me a headache.
I'm giving you a headache.
Yeah, it's too much time together.
And if you have time...
All right, very good.
Oh, don't cut your mother off
who
like
can take that? All right.
That's so disrespectful.
I couldn't take it anymore. You're giving me a headache.
I don't know. That was awful. That was the worst thing you've ever done.
Oh.
I don't mind all the questions about her sex life. You just don't hang up on her.
Okay, I'll call
She's
her
an
back.
older woman. How much longer does she have
I said
left?
goodbye to her 20 times. That's a very nice. It's a very nice thing. It's a very nice thing.
Just call back, apologize, and get off nice.
All right. I couldn't take it. She annoyed me like one of the listeners. She's still talking. She probably doesn't even know I hung up. We'll come in mid-sentence. And furthermore...
What I think that you should do, try to make an effort to be not so negative.
See, she's not even there.
This is Henry Mateka of Cooper.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What in the world? You don't even know your mother's number.
What the hell is her number again? I haven't really called in a long time. Wait.
She's so mad she moved.
I think this is her number.
Does that sound like the same ring?
I don't know. I don't know her number. Boy, I'm a little out of touch with the family. Hey, Gary, can you dial my mom? I don't know.
This is him.
Boy, same guy. Oh, dear.
Wait a second. That's what I don't know. Oh, I know. Maybe I didn't dial.
What, did you forget an area code?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not, you know. I thought we got disconnected. Doesn't this sound like a different ring now?
Hello?
Mom?
I think you have
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. So my mom.
You still don't have the number.
We got disconnected.
What are you playing, the big shot today?
We got disconnected.
What
I
are you
didn't.
trying to prove?
That wasn't
What are you
me.
trying to show everybody that you know how to hang up on me?
I couldn't take it. You wouldn't. You could have said goodbye. It was like you were droning on.
Cut it out.
You got to know when to. You got to know when to fold them. You remember what Kenny Rogers says? You got to know when to fold them.
Oh, please. I just wanted to add that you can bring the children down. They would love it.
All right. All right, because it's chocolate and stuff like that.
That's right. And they love that stuff. But Howard, behave yourself.
All right.
You know.
Giving Dad any sex lately?
Huh?
Will Dad appear also?
He might.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long will you drone on at the Sweet Zone? Will you,
I don't drone, Howard.
will you be lecturing people on,
Short and sweet and to the
all right.
point.
All right, you're very nice.
Right.
All right.
I love you, Howard.
Love you.
Yeah, all right.
All right, very good.
Say goodbye.
Say gogoodbye.
Say goodbye.
All right, goodbye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
That's my mother. Lovely woman. Wish I knew her number.
Yeah, you ought to call her every once.
She's real mad at me because I don't call her. Because like I just been so busy.
Does she call you?
Yeah.
Well, as long as somebody's calling.
Yeah, I got to start calling again. I used to call more.
Really? You actually made phone calls yourself?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was checking on my parents. See what's doing. Make sure they haven't
You
done
don't have your wife do it?
I always picture they get Alzheimer's and sell everything they have.
You're just checking
And then I'm
on the
stuck
goods.
with supporting them the rest of my life. Making sure that they're still, like, of sound mind.
You just go over to catalog.
Yeah, I only pray that my mother dies before my father.
Oh,
because my father's capable of dealing, dealing with things and dealing with money and stuff. If my father dies first, it's going to be a night. Uri Geller to stop by this morning.
Oh.
He's got a new thing he's out promoting called the Mind Power Kit. It's available in bookstores now. I used to watch this guy in Mike Douglas, and he looks real young. How you doing, Uri? Yes.
And he taught me how to dowse, how to put my hands over maps, then fly over the areas. And he said, you ask for 2% in every time you find. Ask for $1 million down payment, and don't be embarrassed because they spend $100 million and they don't find it.
Right.
That's how.
And you're saying anytime you would lay your hand on the map, you'd be able to find the oil?
Most of the time.
Wow.
Before that,
Yeah, go ahead.
I became famous for bending spoons, keys, and forks.
Now, that's when Amazing Randy got on your ass, right?
Exactly.
He said,
wait,
what are you doing?
Wait. Whose keys are these?
Those are the office keys.
Okay. Now,
all right.
I have not touched these. These are his keys.
Right.
Am I right?
They're Gary's keys.
Office keys, my house keys, John's house
All
keys.
right, now, this is what I do, Howard, and you'll see that this is not a trick. If I may do it under your own nose.
Okay. My nose is very big, by the way. Yeah, go ahead.
I begin to stroke the key very gently, and I say to it, bend.
Yes.
Yes, it's beginning.
Right,
Bend.
bending the
See, it's
key.
curling upward.
Yeah,
He's
that
not
is.
putting a lot of pressure on you.
that's
Touch
pretty
my
good.
finger.
No, it is. It's going.
Bend. You see, it's curling upwards. No heat and no chemicals. There's
Wow.
no sleight of hand.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's really happening?
Yeah.
Wait. Let me just finish this. There.
Wow.
Look.
Yeah, he bent it. He bent the whole key.
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Now, how come...
Are these your keys?
Yeah, no, these are the office keys.
Yeah, that won't work anymore.
Yeah, you just broke the key.
Let me try that.
Were you watching this?
Yeah, I saw the whole thing. Yeah, do it for Jackie. Do it for Jackie.
He's going to show it to me.
Yeah, he did it. He really did it. He bent the whole damn key.
Wow.
And what's bizarre is that it continues.
Right.
Without me touching it.
Oh, you mean now
the
it's
key-
going
you
to
see, it's
curl
still
up?
going.
Hey, look at that.
It's
Yeah,
still going.
it's still bending. Look at
Oh
that.
my
The whole damn
goodness.
thing. Look
Oh,
at that.
look at it. What's going on?
That is pretty good. And that is Gary's key. That whole damn thing is bent. It's completely bent. And it was straight when we started.
No, absolutely.
It was absolutely straight.
Absolutely straight.
Let me see if I can do
And
that.
look, this is, and I just want to tell you something, that people at home can also duplicate this.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
With you in the room, you're saying?
I knew you were going to try to do this.
Hey, look at that. I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Yes, there we go.
How the key is bending?
Howard, don't, you're taking my work away. Let me see
No, it didn't bend. It didn't bend. It didn't bend.
No,
not really.
What are you doing?
Now, yes, a magician could probably duplicate this if he comes with his own keys, or he has a vice under the table,
right?
Or he switches it. But I really do it real.
Yeah, that is real. That is real. I mean, he really did bend the key.
Yeah. You can hammer it out.
Now, is he causing enough heat on one side to make...
He didn't rub it off.
He wasn't rubbing hard.
Contractor, expand.
So that's when Amazing Randy started getting all jealous of you, and he said, hey, I could duplicate that trick.
But hard to remember that some people, some magicians...
This key is really bent now.
Yeah, it is.
It's more bent. It's more bent.
And you see, it's not in my hands.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
That's pretty
I
good.
bend something, I put it down, and it continues.
Yeah, I don't know how that happens. What do you want from me? That's pretty good.
Psychic.
Hey, maybe you're psychic, man. What do you want from me? Can you pick the next horse race?
race.
Yeah, why don't you do something like that?
Bring me the names of the horses.
Yeah, okay. Really? You ever try that?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
I did.
And it works?
Sometimes. In a way, I'm not allowed to gamble with these powers. I don't understand why I'm allowed to find oil and gold.
Right.
I can't gamble. Once I went into a gambling casino in London. I won $17,000. I was riding in this limousine with a black leather coat, Robin. 17,000 pounds, which
Right.
is $25,000. And suddenly, the most unbelievable thing happened to me. I heard this incredible noise or voice in my head. I thought I thought I was getting a panic attack.
Right.
I got so scared. I lowered the window.
You were afraid you're going to lose your powers.
I thought I was dying, and I threw the money out of the window.
You did?
I threw
Christ. You're kidding me.
17,000 pounds.
Wait, let me get the girl on the
Yeah.
phone. Let's see if we can do that. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. He put it in his
You better
tooth.
buy about 5 or 6.
Yeah, right.
All right, is she drawing?
Yeah, hold on. Let's get her on there. Are you there, Charlie?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Okay, go. Start drawing.
Start drawing something right now.
Okay.
All right, start drawing. Start drawing.
Will part of the money from the book go to Charlie to buy her some champagne at stores tonight?
Child.
Yeah, right. How'd you like to get that, Uri, if you weren't married, huh?
You know, Howard, I must tell you something. I'm so relaxed now because I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, don't get upset.
I was concerned.
Were you
No,
nervous?
Yeah.
That's right.
Everyone told you.
Uri, don't worry about it. We'll pummel you after you leave. Don't worry about it. You never do it to the guy's face. We don't have the balls to do it to your face. Charlie.
Wait a minute, I'll be listening.
All right. Charlie.
Yes.
Wait, I'm getting. Keep drawing.
Charlie, you're some hot looking
No. I mean, don't keep drawing. Finish the drawing and just transmit it to me. Just visualize it in your mind.
Okay.
You know, if I was in a laboratory, Howard, it would be very easy for me to do because I have time. Here,
You're under time constraint. Under the gun. Yeah, this is a tough one.
Yeah, that's it.
You finished drawing, Charlie?
Yes, I am.
You're transmitting to Uri? I see Uri is drawing already, Robin.
Okay, yes, I
but
see.
it's
Ever do lesbianism? Not you, Uri. Charlie.
Oh, Howard, before I show you,
Don't make her change her mind.
All right.
Robin, listen to this.
Yeah.
Before I show the drawing, in Sweden, while I was doing a TV show and bending a key,
Yes.
suddenly a woman actually complained, and she sued me. And what she said is that she got pregnant while watching me on television.
Really?
And I was astounded. I said, I've done bizarre things in my life, but I can't get women pregnant over the phone. And what actually she claimed is that while I was bending the key, her IUD bent.
Really?
This is a true story. This is a true story.
And she sued you?
Yeah, but she couldn't prove it in court,
Well,
of course.
it's outrageous.
But that's a true story.
So do you think you bent her IUD? You don't know.
I don't know.
I
But
don't know.
anyhow, Howard, it's hard. I'm under the gun.
go
The
ahead,
first thing
come
I
on.
thought was something that looked a little like a house, and then I got an animal next to it.
Let me
But
see what
that's
you
all
drew.
right.
Let me see what you drew.
I got something
All right,
like
Charlie, bring in your picture, will you? Let's see if there's anything. If it matches.
But people at home, please don't be disappointed if this doesn't work
Very
because
disappointed.
Who is that?
It's Dwight. I can't believe this guy.
Dwight?
Who's Dwight?
Who's Dwight?
That's why he's probably getting mixed signals because I'm on the line too.
Oh, get off.
What are you
Matter with
doing?
you? I don't know who that was. All right. Now, Charlie, did you draw?
Yes, I did.
All right, let me see what you drew.
nah,
You didn't get that one, Uri.
that's complicated, by the
Yeah.
way. Well, let me explain. Let me describe what she drew. She drew a mouth full with teeth
She drew
inside.
Gary's mouth.
She grew Gary's
I
mouth.
don't know why I got an animal, and I don't know why that took me. But anyhow,
No, because I did an animal earlier.
What do you mean earlier?
I did.
Well, where did you go get? What do you mean you did it earlier?
Well, I drew it earlier while we were waiting.
Yeah.
And I did draw a dog.
there it is.
There it is. There it is. There it is.
Oh, come
Why were you
on.
drawing earlier?
I'll tell you what, Howard. I'll tell you how you
Wait,
can
bring in
prove
the
it.
picture.
I'll
Yeah.
tell you what.
Well, let me see the picture.
You'll see.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, look at that.
There it is. Now,
Hold it
wait
up.
a minute. Wait a minute. It's
All right,
going to be
that
the
is
same
pretty good.
size. It's going to be the same size. Look. Look.
Look at that. That is pretty
Look.
good. Hey, there it
Same
is.
size. You see, you
The
had to leave that.
Yeah, that's pretty
See,
good.
there it is.
That's pretty good.
Because I always get the first
Yeah, you
drawing, the
did.
first impression that is on your mind because it's embedded on your mind and telepathically.
It's the same dog. I'm not
Yeah.
kidding people at home. Uri drew the same dog that she drew.
And you've got to say again, I don't know this girl. I mean, I've never seen her.
I'd like to know her.
This is Mrs. Uri Geller.
That's Mrs. Uri Geller. Hey, that's pretty good, huh?
Thank you.
Hey, that worked out.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You should have sauld you drew something earlier.
So much.
It's my fault. I brought it in here earlier and I didn't know if he saw it or not. So I didn't know
You
if
got a
I
boyfriend?
received it. No.
You don't?
No.
Really?
Would you like a new girlfriend?
Yeah, I'd like you as my girlfriend. You live in New York? Hey, you know, we were just sitting here analyzing what that guy just did, Uri Geller. It was pretty amazing. I thought when he bent that key, he bent it all the way around.
Yeah.
With his finger. Then so Fred goes, well, maybe he puts a chemical on his finger. And then, but Gorilla said, hey, how could he put a chemical on his finger? Because a finger would burn or something. So he can't do that. I don't know how he does that. I don't believe in psychic abilities, but he did it, didn't he? He rubbed the key, and I was just in here rubbing the key. I couldn't make it bend.
Well, let me try.
Try it. He bent it so far back that we had to take a hammer and bend it out.
back,
It was bent all the way around. Somebody faxed me and said, why can't he bend Gary's teeth back into his mouth? And I don't know the answer to
That's
that.
impossible.
What?
He doesn't have that much power.
Those gums are much stronger than metal.
Anybody know how a guy bends a key like that? What's the trick?
Well, now, you sat here with him.
Yeah.
And you said, all right, I believe everything I'm saying. Now you want to know what the trick is. Because he doesn't switch keys. That's the same key.
Yeah.
Something.
So it's not a magic trick like that where he's sleight of handing you.
But it is sleight of hand.
You think he did it with his mind, Robin?
No,
I don't.
I don't know what he did it with.
I don't know how he does it. You know? The question is, do you believe that somebody would have psychic ability to bend the key?
You don't believe that anybody has any
Right.
kind of special mind
Nope.
powers.
I don't.
You rule that out immediately and
Yep.
you try and figure it.
Yeah. Right.
You know what was amazing is how fast it happened. Yeah.
It did happen fast, and it was quite amazing.
So how do you explain it?
And you were
I told
watching
you I
the
can't.
entire time, right? It was right in front of you.
Then
Yeah.
why wouldn't you say it must be psychic?
Oh,
Because I don't believe it. Because why would that be your psychic power? Why do you have to touch? Like, why wouldn't you have other psychic power? Like, how come when he touches me?
Idiot savant be able to paint.
No, that's different.
But how's that different?
That ain't psychic.
It's not, but it's the same thing. Why all of a sudden would his mind break through in that area?
Because he's a great painter.
No, he's an idiot.
No, but he's
who has
still
to be
doing
able to
something
paint.
human.
How would you find out you can bend a key?
This is human.
Dwight claims he can explain how Uri did the key.
All right, who is Dwight anyway?
Dwight's the guy who accidentally got through before on the line.
Oh, that was Dwight. Oh.
So,
How did you get through on the line? That's what I'd like to know.
well, my psychic powers.
Oh. Well, but anyway, how does he do the key?
Okay, I'm a tin knocker. I work with steel and sheet metal.
Yeah.
And any kind of metal that is put with an amount of any intense heat. Did you notice if he was rubbing his fingers together, like snapping them under the table?
No.
His hands right on table in front of you?
Nope.
Because the properties in metal...
You're telling me you could do this?
Bro, I've seen old men do it. I've seen guys who ain't psychics do it.
Are you saying if I rub my fingers together and create heat that I could bend a key like that? That key was bending like crazy.
Okay,
And
well,
he
let me
wasn't
explain
even
something to
touching
you.
it, and it still bent.
Yeah.
Once
He wasn't even touching
Putting
it.
pressure on it. He was
Right,
touching
but so what? I did the same thing.
He
I
did
couldn't
not
bend the
put
key.
enough pressure on it to bend it.
No.
No, he
it's
put
not
pressure on it to
pressure.
create heat, which makes one side's cold and one side's hot.
Gary, bring me a
That's what
key.
brings it together. Right, Jackie.
You're saying if I rub my fingers...
Then you
Get out
do
of
it,
here.
Jackie.
I'm not saying
I
if you
could do
just
it.
rub your fingers together. You have to have like an ancient Chinese secret on how, like when.
Get out of here. You're as kooky as anyone else.
I thought this sounded weird.
It's not weird because once the metal is soft in the middle,
Robin.
of course both ends are
Yeah,
going
you
to meet.
snapping your fingers now?
Here.
It's like if something's hot on one side and cold on
All
the
right,
other.
and you're saying rub one side or both sides?
One side.
What are you
Do
saying, sir?
exactly what he said, what Uri did, or Uri. I can't.
I'm not sure if his
name right.
thumb was... Sir, what are you saying? I should rub my thumb...
Okay, almost like the guy from Karate Kid used to rub his hands together and
Yeah.
put intense heat to heal the muscle. What he's doing is rubbing his fingertips together, or maybe he's not, but I've seen it
Or
done. This is the
maybe
way I've
he's
seen it
not.
done.
Make up your mind.
Yeah, and then what do you do? Then you rub the key?
Guys rub their fingers.
He only rubbed it on one side.
He's rubbing one side of the...
That when they touch the middle of the key, that heat softens the middle of the key.
All right, I'm doing that. And let me tell you something. Nothing's happening.
Howard,
Are you
believe me,
saying
this guy is
bend
no
with your
psychic.
mind?
Well,
I'll
I'm
tell
not
you
saying
what.
the guy's a psychic, but all I'm saying is, hey, dude, the guy bent the whole goddamn key.
Put a lot of pressure on it.
I'm putting a lot of pressure on it.
I'll tell you what.
And I didn't see him rubbing his fingers together.
Before that girl drew the picture,
Yeah.
I told the girl at K-Rock what the picture was. It was a picture of a house, and I don't know nothing.
You were the one who sent the house then.
Yeah, because he drew a house.
No,
Look
no.
at that. I just bent the key.
So
Is
you
that the
bent?
same key?
Is it bent?
No, it's not bent.
Because some metals bend a
Yeah, I'll
lot
bend
easier
it.
than others, so I'm sure he looked at the
You can't
softest
even bend
metal.
it that
I
way.
can't even bend it by squeezing it. No, the guy bent the key. I just want to know how he does it.
I'm telling you, it's about intense heat.
But the guy didn't have any intense... Okay.
Howard, you're into TM, you know.
Damn, what does that got to do with it?
I never bent no key from being into TM.
I understand that, but
And even TM guys claim that they could have some certain powers. I never seen anybody with no powers.
Oh, you are ridiculous. I've seen plenty of people with power.
Yeah,
right,
where?
if you focus enough, they'll be able to
That's
generate.
Okay, all right, okay.
I
you know
love
what?
you, Howard.
Yeah, I love
And
you
I love
too.
you, Robin.
I don't love you.
Jackie.
I love you, Dwight.
I don't love
Don't
you.
love him either.
Goodbye. F you. What a dick. Oh, I know how it's
Never
done.
like to believe anything. You're a skeptic. You're a miserable human being.
Right. If he had bent Gary's teeth back into his mouth, I would have
Then you'd
believed
be convinced.
No, I believe he bent the key. Don't get me wrong. I'm just wondering how he did it.
He did it with his finger
Yeah.
in his mind.
Yeah.
Physical phenomenon.
Well, if it's a physical phenomenon, you could recreate it.
Amazing
there's
Randy.
There's pitchers that can pitch the ball 98 miles an hour. And
But there are several pitchers who can do that.
Right. That doesn't mean I could do it, but I know he's throwing the ball fast. That doesn't mean I could do it.
Wrong. Bad analogy.
He didn't do anything that
The guy
wild.
held the key and rubbed it
Amazing
with his finger,
Randy.
created heat on one
Amazing
side.
Randy used to go around doing this. He says there's a way to do it, like through magic, and he would show you how to do it. I just don't know how to do it.
Amazing Randy was probably using his fake key.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how he did. That's what I'm asking. Does anybody know how that guy did it?
So maybe
That
he
guy
had
did it with your key.
Yeah, he did.
Might have had some kind of chemical on his finger that would generate heat a lot faster.
Maybe, but wouldn't that burn your finger?
Well, maybe, Fred was saying maybe there was a little Vaseline. It's some kind of thing. It's not a psychic.
But there was
thing.
nothing.
Does he
There was
have
no.
anything
No.
on it?
No,
No.
it didn't. I touched it afterwards.
Don't we agree that we rule out the psychic thing
Yes. No.
immediately?
Except for Robin, yes.
So after that,
Because you can't give me an explanation.
No, I just want the explanation. I don't know how it's done. I'm asking if anyone in the audience knows how
And
it's
if I
done.
can't get an explanation, it has to be psychic.
I see. Within how much time do you need the explanation?
The rest of your life.
Oh, please. Police.
Mr. Wizard.
Police.
Howard, very simple. I'm going to tell you exactly how the key is spent, but in exchange for giving you the most sacred of all magical secrets, I need to go with you to the next scores party. Is that a deal?
Nope.
Okay, I'll tell you anyway.
All right, go ahead.
Well, wait a minute. Tell us so that we can bend a key.
Right.
You need to go to the local magic shop. It is called a bongo bender. It is a metal device that's similar to a tube that has a piece of elastic attached to it.
Yeah.
The minute the key is given to him, he inserts it into the tube. Within 1 second, he can just push down on the key, which makes a bend.
Oh.
He ties the bend with his thumb and finger.
It's sleight of hand.
Stop it.
Then he
He
goes up
stood
his sleeve.
over the desk, leaned over, and let you see everything he was doing.
But he did hold the key for a while. He might have, with sleight of hand, he might have he might have slipped it into the tube.
it was still on the ring.
It was on the ring.
Oh, but you want to know something?
Yeah,
He
so
could,
what?
he could bend the key previously, then puts it in his hand, and then slowly, like,
No.
rotate
The guy's saying he has a tube he hides in his hand, and then he jams the key into the tube, and then he takes it out and rubs
He
it.
was straight when you bent. When you looked
Yeah,
at
it only bends till you start rubbing it because it makes the metal soft.
What?
That's what the guy's saying. It's sleight of hand.
Howard,
bring
you're the
this thing
greatest
in and let me
magician of
see
all
it work.
time.
What?
Howard's the greatest magician of all time.
Of course I am.
And your magic wand makes women excited and wild, and therefore I need to see you perform.
Yeah.
You know what somebody said we should do?
What?
We should call Penn from Penn and Teller and ask him.
Oh yeah, he would know. Yeah, Penn would know.
Yeah.
Of course. Get Penn on the phone.
Okay.
You got a number on him?
Well, it's been a while.
He moved to Vegas.
No, then I don't have a number on.
Oh, I forget it.
Maybe I'll call him after the show today and see what he knows. And
Robin Quivers might have his number.
I don't know.
Remember, he used to call you Robin Quivers. Alan, you're on the phone.
How you doing, Howard?
Yeah, wait, get Penn. He'll know. If anybody has Penn's number, give us a call.
Why didn't you challenge him while he was here? Why didn't you bring in somebody while he was
Because
here?
I don't know how he did it.
I mean, it looked pretty good.
It did. It was good. It was fine.
And I'm still not
I'm
sure
just
that-
wondering how he does it.
Yeah, I'm still not sure, that it's...
The key kept bending.
Hey, listen, I've done amazing stuff. I made Imus's ratings disappear. So, what do you think of
And I
that?
know how that was done. It wasn't psychic.
That was talent.
Exactly.
I hardly had to use a tenth of my talent to beat him. Yes, Alan, quickly.
Okay, I don't know how he bent the key. All I know is that one way to create heat on metal really quickly is to take, like trick matches. You wet them down, rub them on your fingertips, and then if you take a piece of metal, such as tinfoil, and you rub your fingers onto the metal, then the tinfoil will get really hot.
He didn't do that much work.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I handed him the key.
We don't know what he was doing.
Right. Well, all I can tell you is that...
We're not experts.
I'll tell you exactly what happened.
I believe he built a fire in the corner of the room while we weren't looking.
thought I smelled something.
Right? And then all of a sudden he stuck his hands in the fire.
Did it get warmer in that room?
Yes.
Oh,
It was warm while he was in here.
Howard, here's the deal. He said to me, gather up sets of keys, right?
Yeah.
So I gather up sets of keys for the guys. He says, you hold them. I
Right.
don't want to hold them. You hold them.
Right.
You bring them in with me.
Yeah.
Now, I did put them down on my desk for a minute, and he was in my office for a minute, but...
There you go.
But come on.
Then why did you do
This
that,
is like
Baba
this is like the
Booey?
JFK theory.
Yeah, why did you do that? That's a good point,
Yeah,
Robin.
why did you do
Why
that?
did you do that
Howard,
if he told you to be alone with the
He
keys?
didn't tell me to be alone with the keys. He said, you hold them, and he didn't tell me what he was doing.
And why did you have to leave the keys with him?
Even a second.
I didn't leave the keys with him. I put them on my desk, and he did not tell me what he was doing. He just said, get the keys,
you
introduce
are
it to the girl.
worthless.
Yeah, right.
Worthless. You kiss my ass when we're talking about worthless.
You are worthless. They tell you to watch the
You're a
keys.
dumb
You
horse.
can't even watch the keys.
The guy says, here, you keep the keys.
He says,
don't
you
let
hold
me...
on to them. He didn't say, don't let me do
He
anything.
says, hold on to him, and then you drop them on your desk, and then the guy's alone with the keys on your desk.
He walked in front of my office.
Come on, you got to admit that's an all-time stupid
How
move.
did he do it?
Yeah, that's all stupid.
How did he
I
do it?
only left him with the keys for a half hour.
This is nothing, guys.
Baba
Make it
Booey.
all you want. This is
Oh, come on.
This is nothing.
Gary, that's unbelievable.
It's not.
The guy says
no,
to
no,
you...
he didn't say what he was going to do with it.
The guy says...
He didn't say,
I
don't
want you to
leave me
gather up...
alone
What
with
did you
the
think he was going to do?
Let me finish the sentence.
Yeah.
He didn't say, don't leave me alone with the keys.
No, he said hold on to them.
him.
So why would you leave him in the room with him?
I think he said
He wasn't
you
in
hold
the
on to
room.
But he went in the room.
I don't know that he went in the room. He was in front of my
Gary.
office.
Why do you think he said you hold on to the keys?
Robin,
Why
kiss
do you
my
think that?
big black ass.
Why do you think he said that?
My gigantic ass that you like to say is wide and doesn't fit
No,
through the
that's
door.
Jackie who said
Pucker
that.
on up.
That's Jackie.
But
who
And you
said that.
always
But
could kiss my
why
ass.
do you
Why?
think
Robin,
he
always.
said it?
Because it's
Why do you think
stupid.
he said
That is
I
not
didn't even hear
stupid.
you.
Why
Hold
do-
on.
why
Now it's
didn't-
perfect.
Why do you think he said
All right.
that?
Why do you think the guy said to you, you hold on to the keys? Just let me ask you that. Why do you think he said that?
I had no idea. He said, you bring
But
him
why? But when a guy says to you, you hold on to the keys,
This is
doesn't
a
that
guy who
imply...
No, he didn't say you hold on. He said,
Gary.
you bring him
Why
in.
do you think?
He said, you
And you
bring
know
the
he was
keys
gonna. You know one of the things he was gonna do was bend the key.
No, he never said that.
Of course he did.
No,
That's
he
what he
didn't.
does. He did it on Mike Douglas.
I don't, Howard, I never
He
saw him on
bends
the Mike
spoons and
Douglas
keys. What did you
show.
think he does?
I have no idea. I know the guy's a psychic. He says,
All right,
stop
but let me ask you
clocks.
something. If a guy says to you,
This is dumb. I'm
let's
not
say a
gonna
guy.
do it.
Wait, let me say something. A guy says to you, hold on to the keys.
Right.
Okay.
He was
All
obviously
right.
going to do something with the keys.
Right.
Yeah.
So you say, okay, I'll hold on to the keys. I won't let him out of my
You put him
sight.
down and you left him.
That's the point.
Wait, don't
Why would you
bend
put him
the
down and leave him with the guy?
I didn't leave them with the guy.
You did too.
I left them on my
left the
desk, and the
key.
guy.
And
I mean,
he was in there with the desk.
No, he wasn't in my
He
office.
was in front of your
He
office.
was in front of my office.
Yeah, and you walked away.
But you don't know what he did after
There
you
you are.
left.
Right, I don't know what he did after I left. Okay.
Here they are.
He put magic powder on him. He
All
put
right,
magic
I'm
powder
holding
on him.
to him right here.
He put magic powder on him, and he found the one key he was looking for in bed.
I'm
That's
going
the
to hold
explanation.
these keys, but I have to put them down for a few minutes.
I'm going to leave for a few minutes. Don't touch them and bend them.
Yeah.
He saw you coming.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what he did? He bent one of the keys. Then he showed you the key. He
Right.
showed you one of the ones that wasn't bent.
No, but I saw him bend it. I saw him bend the key.
Did you think it?
And it's
Yeah.
the same key. There was
Yeah,
no
I just think
reverse.
Gary gave him time to treat the keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then how come if the key was?
You know what he probably said?
You can't bend
You know
it
what?
now.
He hasn't been on TV and stuff in a long time. You haven't seen Uri Geller around?
Yeah.
Probably said, wait a second, I'll go on Stern Show because you got this really stupid producer.
I'll find a show with a
Yeah, with a really dumb
Yeah,
producer.
and a talentless comedian that sells bad CDs. He found the
He says,
show.
and I'll tell the guy to hold on to the keys and he'll probably just leave him on his desk.
Where's it coming from? Where do you think it's coming from? I'm stupid. You suck. It all worked out.
Gary, you got to admit, this is funnier than Baba Booey.
No, it's not.
It's such a Baba Booey.
It's so not
I guess
a
my
Baba Booey.
CDs wrecked the bet, huh?
No, your CDs just wreck a party.
Jackie, would you explain? Fred, you explain it to
Let
Gary.
Fred explain it to him.
I mean, the whole idea is, you know, he's going to do something with the keys. He's set up the premise. I want some keys. And okay,
But
hold
wait,
on.
hold
And you hold on to the
a second.
keys.
He
See,
wants to get rid of
You don't
suspicion.
know. You don't know whether he's going to.
He doesn't want you accusing him of having treated
exactly.
the keys.
No manipulation ahead of time.
And then what do? You take the
Wait,
keys and
wait
you
a
throw them
second.
down on
Okay,
your...
well, hold on a second. The keys are on my desk. Did anybody in our office see him touch the keys?
Oh, now we got to do a whole investigation.
now I got to go trace your move.
Hey, Houdini, let me unbutton that straitjacket for you.
You're a funny guy.
Oh man, that was a bad one.
I can't believe you left the keys with him.
It's like leaving.
Yeah,
leaving
I'll
the
watch
box in
these
the
keys.
house.
You hold on to them.
We're having a whole discussion. Well, Gary left the keys with him. That's the answer.
Now you know.
I'll go back tomorrow to do it again.
All right,
and I won't
fine.
leave the keys with him.
Hey, want me to load some rabbits into the hat?
Hey, Ben.
Yes.
You're on the air.
Yes, I'm into a little amateur magic myself, and they do sell some stuff in back of magic catalogs that is for bending keys, and it is safe for your fingers. It does not burn through your fingers. Or the other possible way he did it is Baba Booey breathed his stinky mouth all over it.
That's why he gave Gary the keys. He says, well, he'll melt the keys down.
Yeah,
That is exactly what happened.
In the metal.
Where is there more heat than in Gary's mouth?
Exactly. It was Gary's bad breath.
They really have metal softener in magic magazines?
It's not metal. I don't know if it's softener. You know, it's the magic smoke type stuff that you move your fingers and smoke comes out of your fingers.
Yeah, but this wasn't what this guy did.
How come we never saw anybody else do
Yeah.
this before?
No one else does it.
In other words, how come every amateur magician doesn't do this as part of his act?
I know. It's pretty good.
I don't know, Gary, but I also don't know why you left.
I don't even hear you.
So now Gary's claiming the guy was a psychic because that'll.
You're as
defend his
alive to me
position.
as Lincoln, Robin.
You and Lincoln are equal to me right now.
Excuse me, Gary. Please hold on to these keys and don't let anybody have them. All right, I'll put them down right here next to you, Mr. Geller.
I believe my luck.
I didn't put them down next to him.
Yeah, he was like, holy cow, this has never been so easy.
This is my day. I can't believe it.
Now remember, Mr. Geller, I'm just leaving for a second. The keys are right in there.
On my desk. Don't look at them.
I was counting on him leaving, and he did. I am psychic.
I'll be gone, but please rub them.
You got to admit, that's funny. What?
I don't believe it. I was just listening.
What?
That wasn't you.
Jew.
Keys?
Jew.
What?
How are these other people getting through on the phone?
She's on the same. Are you on the same line as the other idiot?
No. Ma'am? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Did you put... Did you just have somebody on the other line?
Kathy Lee.
Is that guy being a jerk?
No. There's another woman on the phone.
No, that was my mom.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Whatever, thanks.
All right, bye.
Love you.
Kathy Lee.
What was that like?
Because you know how people call Neil Howard Stern?
Oh, I
He's
see.
yelling
He's yelling
Kathy Lee.
Kathy Lee.
Yeah, that was Cody. He's over some broad's house. He's mellowing out. He's having a few heinies.
And a bong hit.
Well, anyway, I don't know how the guy did it. Wow. Hey, what do we got to do here? We got a whole bunch of stuff.
If you could take a break, I have to talk to you about our potential next guest.
Who is our potential next guest?
I don't want to talk about it on the air in case it doesn't happen.
Houdini's grandmother.
Does he have keys? Did you leave him alone with his keys?
Yes, I did.
I will leave you this duck, and don't let it near me.
I can't wait to see the faxes.
Yeah. Robin, did you get faxes already?
I haven't been out
Jackie, let's make life easier. Just give out your email address so you can paste them and just send them to everyone on the show.
Right.
Hey, don't waste time copying pictures.
Pictures of Gary with the keys, handing them to Uri Geller. You mean these keys, Mr. Geller?
Yes, those keys.
Bending them with his feet.
You know, Jackie doesn't laugh that hard at his own jokes.
I know.
This is funny, but
They're not as funny.
You're right.
What is it, John? You're stuttering John, everybody.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, man. Some guy called from Good Morning America, but he was on a cell phone, so I couldn't, get back in touch with him. But he told me, that Uri was on the Carson show once, and the Amazing Randy told Carson, don't let Uri touch anything, and none of the tricks, would work. And on television, none of the tricks worked.
Well, he didn't say he could bend a key without touching it.
But what I'm saying
but you see, with Gary, he knew Gary was our producer. He could touch everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They'll go back on the Tonight Show as soon as they hire Gary.
I'll leave the keys in here with you. Is that all right, Mr. Geller? You promise you won't touch
You know
him.
what? That's why he stopped doing TV. Nobody hired Gary.
You're very honorable, all of you.
Honorable guy.
Raise your right hand.
I will never touch them. Don't come back for 5 minutes.
Freaking Gary, man.
Oh, that's great.
You gotta admit that's stupid.
I don't know. I got to... There's a one big microscope.
All right. You did the best you could. You only put the keys down for 5 or 10
He
minutes.
only left him for a little bit.
Right.
Under 60 seconds.
All right. No big deal. Good for you. All right. All right. Next time we have a guest who can claim to bend stuff, you won't leave this stuff with the guy.
You know we're going to laugh through the whole commercial.
I know.
No.
We'll come back from commercial.
No.
It'll still be
Here's what's going to
Howard.
happen. Howard's going to turn up the microphones, and he's going to try to be okay, and then you're going to laugh through the whole commercial break, and then Freddie and Howard will feel compelled to join in.
Right. That's how it'll probably
That's
go.
exactly how it
No,
goes.
it won't be because it's funny.
Yeah.
Robin will come bursting into the room cackling like a nanny.
Oh, this is John. John, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah.
I got the best story, man. Listen to this. I go to Baruch, right?
You what?
I go to Baruch.
What did he say?
College. Baruch is a
He goes to
college.
Baruch College? Oh.
I'm taking a human evolution class, right? And we're watching a bunch of slides, and we were at the beginning, like Neanderthal man and everything. And this big Howard freak, a friend of mine, in the class, loves you, and he's really good with computers and stuff like that. And he scanned a photo of Gary from Babongo Fiesta,
Yeah.
and he reduced it and he put it on microfilm, and he snuck it in towards while we were doing the Neanderthal man and all that, and it just showed up.
I mean, so as
Gary walking right out of the
as man was crawling out of the seat, Gary came up?
Yeah. It's like whichever lowlife in the class put on all that makeup to put himself on.
Hey, this lowlife got paid to do that.
And they showed it in an auditorium and stuff?
In my class.
Oh, your class. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
All right, thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye. That's pretty funny. All right, you want me to take a break and you could discuss stuff with me?
Yeah.
All
This
right.
is something that tells you how to bend the key. I'm going to read it now and see what happens.
All right. We'll be back right after these words.
Don't leave it on the desk.
We'll be back with
One
And then
that was
palm the other.
straight,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
Right.
But we took it all around.
Rob, do you believe that someone has mental powers?
I don't know how it was done.
All right. Let's
I
do
don't
the
know
news.
whether he has mental powers, but people do.
So they're going to lock you up in an asylum. You keep...
I'm ready to go. I'm tired of getting up early in the morning. Lock me up and feed me 3 times a day.
You're better off. Who speaks to John first? Here we are. We're going live, almost.
Well, live to on tape.
Live to on tape at the, what do you call this, 1,000-man march?
1,000-man march.
All right.
This is for WXOK Radio. How are you?
I'm fine.
So what do you think, OJ innocent or guilty?
Well, OJ's already been found not guilty.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, that's it. He found not guilty. I think what he's found, he's not guilty.
Okay. Why do so many black men hate Geraldo Rivera?
Well, we have no proof that so many black men hate Geraldo Rivera. We don't have no proof of that.
You hate him?
I don't hate anyone.
I'm just asking.
I don't hate anyone. That's why we're here.
This is for love, right?
For atonement. We don't supposed to hate.
Yeah, I was at the Million Man March last year.
There he goes. You black? No. But I go anyway.
I don't tell them that I had to go.
You know what Farrakhan should have done? He should have marched everyone right to an English class. That would have been a lot better.
Yeah. So I don't even know him.
Yeah.
You only a fool would hate somebody that they don't know.
Were you there last year? I was there.
Yeah, I sure was.
Do you think OJ is a phony for embracing the black community now after abandoning it for so many years?
I have no opinions on OJ other than that he was an outstanding football player and that he was found not guilty for the murder of Nicole Smith and Ryan Goldman.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? Like now...
Smith.
Yeah, well,
Smith.
Whatever.
But he's embracing the black community, whereas when he was famous, he was ignoring it.
Well, I disagree. OJ was always black. If he braced his mother and he braced his sister and he braced his family, then he's always braced the black community.
Oh, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
You do?
No.
Right. In other words, he braced them.
If he braced them, he was a part of the black community.
Right. Yeah. I guess he was missing your point that OJ always cavorted with white women and dissed his first black wife and, all that kind of stuff. I guess he was missing that. Yeah. Nobody wants to see it.
He didn't want to see
Yeah,
it.
he didn't want to hear about
He
that.
saw it a few years ago, but he didn't want to see it.
No, I see it now.
Have you atoned, you have any children?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay.
10 of them.
10 of them?
Yeah.
Are they illegitimate? Have you atoned for the...
Well, no children in my sight is illegitimate. All children are here by the grace of God.
It's an interesting way to look at it.
It works for him.
Yeah.
The question was... have you atoned for your illegitimate child? But I wussed out.
You wussed out, huh? That's a great question. That's just such a great question,
you see
though.
how I ask it? I go, you have children?
Yeah. I was wondering, I said, I don't remember that question. It's not particularly funny.
No, it was...
I said, what happened to all the funny questions?
Try to ask a guy that, right?
I know. Have you atoned for your illegitimate children?
10 children. 10 children. I wish I had more. It's my tribe. Well, in Africa, we had tribes. It's my tribe.
Oh, man. You made a tribe. That's great. A tribe of children.
The lost tribe.
What tribe is that?
You don't believe in contraception?
Beg pardon? I believe in putting many black children on this earth as possible, especially males.
No, I understand.
I understand. You're the only one who does. Putting as many black male children on this planet.
Do you think this increased your understanding?
Do you think that you learned anything while you were there?
I just want to get the hell out of there.
You're like, hey, I want to just live to see the Yankee game. So what was the bodyguard doing? Was he holding these guys while you interviewed him?
No, he just was like lurking around in the background. It's not like I could see him as like a safety,
But nobody tried to attack you.
No, just a lot of stares. How come the Jews are evil?
Beg pardon?
How come the Jews are evil?
How come the Jews are evil? I've been trying to figure that out myself, but they sure do some dirty stuff, don't they?
Yeah, well,
great question, isn't it? Rather than say, do you think Jews are evil, which everyone will just go, no.
Yeah.
They just say, how come those Jews are so evil? That is a good question. They do so.
But boy, do they do so bad.
I've been trying to figure that out myself. I was hoping to learn that here today. Man.
Did you have any follow-up? Like, well, what have they
Yeah,
done?
I think I asked him, you know...
I always laugh at all these Jews who try to, you know, sort of get involved from a distance with the black community because they feel like, you know, they should somehow help. And I go, dude, listen to that. You think you're going to help that guy? He hates you.
Like what? I'm just curious, because I know that Farrakhan has a agenda with the Jews. You know,
No, he doesn't. Farrakhan doesn't have an agenda with Jews. He had no more agenda than I have with the Jews.
So what do the Jews do?
We will criticize anybody that do anything wrong.
And what have they done wrong?
Well, they have done many things wrong. The pain and suffering they inflicted on the Palestinian people, you know, by putting them out of their land and then continuing to make them suffer. The arms they sell to South Africa, you know, the constant attacks on the black community, trying to tell the black community how we should do our business. Yeah. That's wrong.
Business. I know one Jew tried to give me a job. I got real mad. They tried to employ us, and that got me mad because, you know, who are they to employ us? Why don't I employ them? You know, how do they know? I don't know, man. What do you think?
Let the man speak for himself. You don't know where he was going.
Right.
That's wrong. Otherwise, I wouldn't have no opinion, but those type of things are wrong.
You think the Jews are, like, cheap, or do you think they run Hollywood?
Well, when we say Jews, we're talking about Israel. We're talking about the Israeli government, too. Let's get that correct.
Right.
So not the Jews that run Hollywood?
Well, the Jews run Hollywood. The Jews that run
Hollywood
are basically American Jews who are racist. They are basically racist. They haven't grown up yet. They haven't come to any kind of...
This guy grew up with his 10 kids that are illegitimate.
His tribe.
Yeah. I'm too busy making children to worry about the Jews.
Sense of atonement. You know, so they run Hollywood in a very racist and discriminatory manner. And they suck money out of minority people.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So you hate guys like Spielberg?
I don't hate at all. We're going to say that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he doesn't hate at all. I love all mankind. Oh, boy.
Because some mankind are evil.
It's really weird. These guys are all meeting because they feel all white people hate them. But he's sitting there hating just about everyone else.
I don't hear the atonement.
Yeah, I don't. This is very far from it. Well, every once in a while you throw in, but I don't hate anybody. I don't hate them money suckers. Sucking the goddamn money.
Yeah. No, I have nothing against Spielberg personally or any other Jew or anybody else. Nothing personally. You know, but and then I don't see Spielberg exploiting like some others exploit. Yeah, like the people that run Warner's.
Yeah, nothing against Spielberg. Warner's. I don't know. I don't know what Warner's did. Don't they like put out rap records and stuff?
I don't know who that guy's. I don't remember his name.
The ones that exploit the rap and all the other stuff they exploit.
Dan Rather? Is that his name?
Dan Rather?
I don't. Dan Rather's a newsman.
I was just testing him. I wanted to see if you go, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, Dan Rather.
Well, I'm not, yeah.
What do you think of Mark Furman?
Well, Mark Furman's just a lie.
I hear somebody yelling about Jews in the background, too.
I think somebody's playing Farrakhan tapes. Is that it?
I don't know.
There's something about Jews going on in the background, too. They're really hopped up on the Jews.
Because one guy pulled me aside after this interview. That's the guy who you had on the air. He was real angry about this interview.
Yeah. What was he angry about? You're asking a guy legitimate questions and he's answering them.
Man, yo, yeah.
I forget the guy's name.
Well, I'm not, yeah.
What do you think of Mark Furman?
Well, Mark Furman's just a liar. He's a confessed liar. You know, he also is a crooked cop because he frames people up. He calls them all kind of names. He admitted on tape, and he confessed the line. And we know that he put blood and bloody socks in OJ's house.
We know that.
Malarkey when he says that he's sorry?
Oh, no, nobody believe that. Did you see his face?
Right.
Did you see his face? He had no feelings with that. It was no expression. He was doing what whoever behind him told him to do, but he don't mean it. He don't mean it.
Do you feel the CIA has targeted the black community?
Yes, I do. Yes, yes I do. I'm answering now. Yes, I do. I believe the CIA has targeted the black community. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Mm-hmm. Now, that is why I have come up with a theory. You see, I have 10 children. I'm going to have 2 more. I'm going to breed my own jury. So in case I'm ever up on charges from the CIA, I'll hire my family to get me off.
Then you fix it.
Now, listen.
All right. Do you think that WCBS is anti-black for firing John Johnson?
Well, all mass media is basically anti-black. I mean, you could tell by their presentations, the way they put on things. They really don't do things from a black perspective or from any other cultural perspective besides a dominant European perspective.
I think that's funny. We'll jack it up. Don't make a game out of it.
Okay.
Do you ever go to the ballet?
All right. Do you ever go to ballet?
No.
No, that is a European, I would go to ballet, but nothing wrong with it, but per se.
It's just not my thing.
Right. Okay. Everyone agree?
All right.
Absolutely. Sure, I love it.
Hey now.
Great game.
Oh, there you go.
Maybe you didn't understand the question.
Yeah, wait a second.
He probably thought I meant ballet.
And also, wasn't he being sarcastic?
No.
I don't think so.
I think he's
Let's
trying
see.
to
I think he's lying.
Me too.
Yeah.
Which ballet have you been to?
Don't give me the name of that
See.
stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I say we were right. I think you said ball game. You never go to the ball game.
Love all art forms. I appreciate all art forms from all cultures.
Do you give a crap about JFK Jr. marrying that skinny white chick with the bony ass?
All right, I'll say JFK was a good man, but
I say nope, he doesn't care. That's just that white propaganda that we've been fed all these years.
Well, ain't he dead? No, that's the son. The son got married? I wish him good luck. I think he'll just say something like that. I'm happy for any man who's in love. Right.
I say he doesn't care. That's
Ain't none of my affair.
Of course not. That's his business.
All right, let me ask you one more.
What a great game. That's how you listen to this stuff.
There you go. See, now this is what we're going to do. Every time we come back, now we're going to make it a game.
There it is. I must be a genius.
And I want money prizes.
Right. Oh, you want to bet on them?
Yeah.
All right. See, I'm setting you up. You think you're on a roll. All right, let's hear the next question.
You go, okay? Where is it? There's one more they wanted me to... Oh, how come there are no blacks on Baywatch?
All
right, Robin.
There are blacks on Baywatch, but he won't know that.
That's right. So what's he going to say?
It's a white racist culture.
Yeah, right. There you go. Hey, Europe. It's a European...
Well, there's one this year.
You see? You would have lost your money. You see? See, he knew.
He's a Baywatch.
He watches Baywatch.
As a matter of fact, he on the spin-off.
Yeah.
He hates white women, but he watches Baywatch.
Maybe because they do not tan as well. Unbelievable.
Come with mostly white police officers standing around in this area. Why do you think that is? I don't know. Well, that's the question you should be asking. You guys are the reporters. There aren't that many black cops down here. I haven't noticed that, sir. Well, see, that's what I'm saying. That's something that you should be noticing. You're the reporter. If you cover this whole area around here, there's mostly white police officers covering this whole area down here. You cover blacks down here, but that's...
Why would that bother you? Why would you care?
Yeah. Police are police.
Yeah, who cares?
If you break the law, they're going to bust you.
Yeah, what do you care what color they are?
Many black police officers belong to the New York City Police Department? Yeah, well, there aren't that many blacks, there aren't that many women, there aren't that many Hispanic cops down here at this rally.
What's your next complaint?
I've seen some, though, sir. No, you've seen a few, but think about the ratio. Count how many white cops you see out here to black, Hispanic, and just women cops that are standing out here right now.
When I break the law, I want a black cop. He knows how to arrest me properly.
The other thing is the guy was standing out here, there are no toilets out here for people to go to the bathroom also.
Well, blame Farrakhan for that. He organized this event.
See, I don't think you really...
toilets. Like, people are supposed to provide toilets.
He thinks that the city provides those.
Yeah, I know. Okay, well, the city provides everything else in that community. So why shouldn't they provide toilets when he decides to stand there and listen to Farrakhan? Where's Farrakhan? He passed the garbage pail for money. Why doesn't he put up a few toilets?
There's no toilets here? Take a look around. You see any toilets around here? Where the hell are people supposed to go to the bathroom? Usually when they have a function like this, you see a bunch of toilets out there.
This guy's very profound. Usually when they have a function like this, you see a bunch of toilets.
Yeah, because people provide for them who are holding the function.
Exactly. This is not well thought out.
So you think it's like the white man again doing it again, right?
I think it's some whoever's in charge. Of course, the white man won't give us toilets. He thinks we're like animals and we have to go on the floor.
No, it's like magic. The toilets appear for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, you go to these white events, they got all kind of nice bathrooms. Why something like this, they don't give us no toilet?
Oh, that's maybe because the guy you're following doesn't provide to him.
Your toilet habits.
Yeah, he could care less where you pee.
People are function. You should ask somebody. You could even ask Mayor Giuliani that if you're going to ask him his opinion about what's going on down here.
So you think I should ask Giuliani why they're...
Whatever. You ask anybody. That's all I'm saying.
And, I asked him, why there aren't any blacks on Baywatch. I mean, that's not racist.
Well, he just did that. He put a black woman on there. I guess he got some flack for it.
But you know what I mean?
It started looking like... I don't think they're really... I mean, look,
you're asking all the questions, but you're not...
Well, I'm trying to get him in.
I just want to get the answers.
I was just trying to...
So go on to another guy. You said they're arguing with him.
This is the guy who we ended up putting on the air yesterday.
So we already talked to this guy.
No, I just chose him because I thought he was very interesting, arguing about everything.
I did a lot of interviews.
Who they were doing it, I'm sure. But I mean, people have to ask themselves, why did they get so angry?
Everybody's gonna be talking to themselves if they follow this guy's advice.
I know.
You have to ask yourself.
They'll have a whole city of people mumbling.
Asking themselves questions.
You have to ask yourself the following question. Now, I mean out loud, ask yourself. Don't just ask yourself to yourself.
Why are there so many white cops?
Why are there so many white cops? And
where are our bathrooms?
And where's Baywatch? And what channel am it on?
That OJ got free.
All right, let's play the game with this guy. Maybe this guy we could do it with.
See, I don't know if this guy's going to be good. Just because this guy was different. This is a Puerto Rican guy that wants to explain, black and Puerto Rican.
Oh, this is a white guy who says he's black, Howard. That's what.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's white?
Yeah, he's white as white.
Oh.
White as the driven snow.
How you doing, man?
All right.
What are you guys doing here?
What am I doing here? Yeah. I'm here for the march to represent the people. To represent Nation of Gods and Earths.
Who?
He's very angry, this guy.
Really?
Very mad at me and very.
He's probably mad because he doesn't know what race he belongs to.
He has a kufi on.
Yeah. That's to make him look black.
Yeah, and then he has this big Islam shirt.
Dashiki.
Roll it back. I gotta find out who he's representing.
I don't know.
Gods and nerfs.
Gods
Is that what he
and
said? Gods and nerfs?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
He could be a black albino. They got those. All right, let's see who this guy represents.
This is where it got very tense because everyone's around him. Everyone. How you doing, man?
All right.
What are you guys doing here?
What am I doing here? Yeah. I'm here for the march to represent the people. To represent Nation of Gods and Earths.
Gods and Earths, maybe?
Earths.
God nerves.
Gods and Herbs.
Gods and herbs. Maybe he's into herbs. That's a tough one, man.
John was too afraid to ask.
There's no way I'm going to push this guy.
Excuse me?
It's a new game.
Run up on me again.
What is this?
What is this? It's a nation of gods and earths. It's those who are true and living that represent God, that is Allah, which is the black man of Asia.
But
oh, he represents the black man of Asia.
That's what it's. I don't.
The black man of Asia?
Yeah.
If you saw this guy, how as white as you are.
Really?
Yeah.
He's as white
as you are.
And you're like, what?
I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Dude.
But what black people are in Asia?
Mao Tse Washington.
That man.
Gee.
Well, you're a white man, right?
No.
You're not a white man?
No, I'm Paro Puerto Rican.
Paro?
Puerto Rican? What is that?
Wow, this is fascinating.
I'm for parole.
Puerto Ricans for parole.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, we think he's a good man, basically. Yeah, he's a little disjointed.
Did you see his infomercial last night?
Yeah.
He was right on.
They should let him in the debate.
It ain't fair.
Descendants of that which is the original man. See, this doesn't make you black or white.
Hey, where's our black intern, Rod? He says he can explain it all.
He does?
Yeah, we got a black intern.
And he knows gods and herbs?
Yeah. Gods and herbs. He says he does. Or he knows Perot.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah. This is Rod, right?
Yep.
Now, how you doing, Rod?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up, man?
Peace in the Middle East.
West Coast.
Right, West Coast.
Oh, you're West Coast, not East Coast.
Are you West Coast?
Nah, East Coast, man.
You are, right?
Then why
West
you
Coast
say
all the
West
way,
Coast?
though, man.
No way.
You in a gang or what?
Nah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No gangs out here.
That's West Coast.
What do you, and you go to college?
Yeah, Jersey City State.
Oh, all right. All right, take it easy. Hey, man, calm down, all right? Yeah, it's pretty tough. All right, so tell me what's going on here. I'm missing the whole thing.
On the gods and the earths and stuff?
Yeah.
No, like when you see somebody, you're like, yo, what up, God? What up? Like that.
What up, God?
Yeah, it's like, it's like a greeting.
Oh, I see. Gods on Is that what you're saying?
Sort of.
God is on earth. We're all God.
Yeah.
So that's a greeting? God's on earth?
No, it's like, what up, God? Like, you know.
Like everybody's
like on the
God.
street. Yeah, like everybody. You would be God, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm already God.
So what the guy there is saying, he's representing gods on earth. Not gods and earths. Gods on earth.
Wait a second. Wait, I want to talk. here for a second. Okay, because I'm stupid. I don't get it. All right. You're saying, in the black community, because this guy's a white guy, but he thinks he's black. You go up to a guy, you go, yo, God's on earth.
No, he said, what's up, God?
What's up, God?
What's up, God?
So he's here to represent the gods on earth. In other words, we're all God on earth.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
I see. It's no group, but it's like... Yeah, it's like a philosophy.
The basic theory.
That we are all God. Yeah. God is within us.
Instead of saying, hello, brother, anymore.
It's like the black man is God.
Oh, the black man is God. Oh,
The
yo,
original
God.
man, yeah.
Yeah.
I see. Now, that must be a cool thing, because I'm not a God.
Well, no, basically, well, if you're my friend, probably I'll, you know, but...
Yeah, they might let you in the group.
Right.
Yeah, if you're down.
Now, what was this Perot thing he was talking about? Did you hear that?
Perot, Puerto Rican?
I have not a clue.
Yeah, Perot, Puerto Rican.
Perot, Puerto Rican. I have not a clue. I'm not Puerto Rican. So.
Yeah. All right, there's a woman on the phone. Dolores says you're all wrong. Says you don't know nothing.
Everybody's calling saying Rod has no clue what he's talking about.
In the black community.
Dolores, what do you say?
I say that the the man, when he said he representing the gods on the earth, that's the black man. It's in the 5%ers they call, or the Muslim, they call the men gods and the women earth.
Oh, that's what it is.
He's representing the gods on earth. He mean the black man and the black woman.
The 5%ers are 50 times worse than, like, if you think like Muslims are scary.
I know.
5%ers will rip your ass out.
I know. And
where are they? I've never seen these people.
5%ers are from Brooklyn. And, when I lived in Roosevelt, all these kids, all these welfare kids who came in from Brooklyn were, like, into the 5%ers.
Yes,
and
I've never heard of this until you said it.
So they would just come up to me and go, Stern, you know about the 5%ers, right? I go, yeah, you can't eat pork. And I go, no, you ain't gonna live to see your 3rd birthday, your 15th birthday. That's what the guy used to say. You will not live past 15. And I was like, I said to my parents, you got to get me out of here. There's a whole new group in town, 5%ers.
And they're gonna kill me.
Yeah, and they're like, they look at Muslims and laugh at them. They're 50 times more serious, right?
Are they still around?
Yeah.
They're more radical.
The guy was one. Because that's the reason why he said gods on earth.
Yeah, but he's white guy. How's he a 5%er?
Yeah, we've tapped into something here.
And you know what 5%er means? That means they let white people live 5% of their life expectancy. You will live to your 15th birthday. Now, we expect you would have lived at the 5%.
Multiply that by 5 to get to actual age of death.
It take a long time to figure out exactly when we kill you. Oh, man. All right, thanks for clearing that up, Dolores.
Okay.
All right,
Bye-bye.
thank you. Oh, all right. Well, you
All right, gods and earth. You were close.
Yeah.
That's basically what I said.
Into something.
All right, okay. And, Rod, stand by so you can give us more misinterpretation.
It's what's the genetics inside you. You see, you are Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains. You see what I'm saying? I'm original black man. You see, I'm original means origin from which that came. And that's which I be. And I'm here to support my people.
So many guys are caught up in race?
And geography.
Yeah.
The
Caucasines. I'm from the Caucasus. What is it, Star Trek? The only time I ever see people really that consumed of where they come from is Star Trek and their planet. We are Borg. We come from the 5th planet. And the 5th planet is a cold sun. That is why we are encased in rubber. You know, it's like they all know their history.
Yeah.
This guy was a white guy. He's a white guy, so you flip it out. I mean, he could just pass to be a white guy. Maybe there's something black going on, but he could just be a white guy. But he can't leave it at that.
Change on a dime.
Yeah, he can't leave it at that. No. He's got to wear kufi and act black.
Yeah.
Which is Mr. Louis Farrakhan, you know what I mean? He's representing the masses of black people right now.
So then you are a black man?
True. Which the black is coming from the nationality of Puerto Rican. You see what I'm saying?
Because I'm Puerto Rican too, so that...
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
No, yeah, Melendez is my
So far you have illegitimate children and you're Puerto Rican.
So far I'm black.
He's qualified to be at the million man mark.
I'm so confused by all this race stuff. Yo, God, what it is. I got to start
What's
saying
up,
that.
God?
Rod, you got to teach me some of that. You're an earth.
You got to start greeting Jackie that way in the morning.
Let's start doing that so black people will stop doing it. That means it's filtered through.
Take it.
Yeah.
What's
hey,
up,
God. What's up, God? I'm not calling Jackie God. I don't buy it. I just don't buy it. You know, John, Stuttering John, is in the 1%ers. He uses 1% of his normal brain. The rest of it's completely useless. Boy.
What up? Oh, Melendez, huh? Oh, okay.
That's cool.
If you say you Puerto Rican, you know, you black.
You black?
No, I never knew that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I like when you apologize for not knowing something completely idiotic. I'm so sorry.
Because they're all gathered around them now, and they're like looking at me like I'm a jackass.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, there you go.
Then you should be apologizing all the time.
This is Jason. What is it, Jason?
Howard, I was thinking about the 5% thing that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
In black Muslim teaching, 5% of the people, they call themselves the 5%ers because they're the ones who actually know what's going on in the world. 90% of the people don't know what's going on, and the other 5%, they're the people who run the world. So that's why they call themselves the 5%ers.
Yeah, I don't know. I never got into the history of it. I just knew there was a bunch of kids running around in a gang.
Most of the Muslims don't know what's going on.
Right.
I don't know. I mean,
Now a group forms and they're starting to call him a white guy, right?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm just like,
What he is? He thought he was Caucasian.
Who?
He did.
I don't know. I mean, Puerto Rican. I didn't know Puerto Rican would be considered black.
Yeah, I mean, what does Puerto Rican consist of? Indians, Africans, and people from Spain. But after the people from Spain came to that part of the land, which is now called Puerto Rico.
Put that on TV. You giving them too much knowledge, man.
True.
Don't put that on TV. Give him too much knowledge.
Yes.
Too much knowledge.
He's around, he doesn't know he's black. He is a member of the 1%ers. He knows nothing.
Wait, does that make... how about Italians?
That's right, you know what I'm saying?
Italians black too?
Depending on what part of the land they come from. If they come from southern Italy, which, you know what I'm saying, was conquered by the black man, you know what I'm saying, then therefore they are...
When was Italy conquered by the black man?
I don't know. We've been hearing this in movies and everything
I know.
else. Hannibal, I guess, marched on Rome and he didn't conquer them.
I hear you.
Or the origin of the black man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That drives Italians crazy, bro. Hey, we wasn't conquered by no black guy. School years. Let me see that happen. I'll never goddamn happen. No Mulian ever conquered an Italian man. It's like a whole thing. Everybody's screaming racist crap at each other. The whole world's all screwed up, man. Nobody gets along. Everyone's worried about their origin. I wish we were all one color, just like a mauve.
Oh, no.
Sort of like Rod, your color is nice. Rod's got a great color. I wouldn't mind being that color. Nice and tan looking.
This is good. I love this mess.
You like it.
It depends on, you know, so you got to research your roots. You know what I'm saying? Just like you, if you research your roots, you only...
You know, Gary is a 200%er. That's because his teeth are twice the size of what they should be. He's a 200% teeth.
This place that you can find the roots of the Caucasian is in the caves of and hillsides of Europe. You know what I'm saying? That's why you call Caucasian from the Caucasus Mountains.
Jesus Christ.
You see what I'm saying? So
no.
All you gotta do is just research, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Where do you
So I'm here to teach my people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Through the nation of gods and herbs.
Do you know what he's saying?
Is he saying gods and herbs?
I thought he said like Wyatt Earp, like gods and herbs.
He's saying gods and earths.
Yeah.
It sounded like saying Earp.
I like to say peace to all the nation of gods and earths and peace to the Father of Law. Peace.
Thanks, man.
Peace.
Now, one question did you get?
You didn't ask me
I'm not asking a white guy black questions.
Yeah, why not? You should ask him about OJ.
Not with this crowd. I was
You were
near,
nervous?
yeah, it was scary.
You got a bodyguard?
1 against
I gotta
12.
say something. There was nothing going on at that rally, so the people are just interested. They want to see something going on.
Yeah, they want to see a fight.
Right.
I'm telling you, man, that was scary right there.
Is it me or does the planet get scarier every minute? I mean, I don't know. It hasn't just gotten any better. Well, all right. So at least we got a little feel for what went on.
You're not going to play the last potpourri Gary put together?
That was the last guy.
No,
you got one more?
Yeah, Gary's got a potpourri. How come the Jews are so evil? They can play the game.
Depends on what type of Jews. I mean, I met some nice ones and you met some evil ones, so it depends on what type.
Well, you know, what does an evil Jew do?
They want to keep all the money to themselves.
Why are there no blacks on Baywatch?
All right.
See, you can do it.
It's a good question. I don't know. Maybe we don't swim that well.
There's the one you wouldn't have predicted.
Black people sink.
They do.
Yeah. White men, you know, invented AIDS to kill off the black people.
Where is that question?
And a lot of, and some of them said, yeah, it could be.
You know, you're giving people food for thought. I believe you're right. You're a wise Puerto Rican.
You are an original black man.
You are the original Caucasian. You are.
The Caucasus Mountain.
Look at it. Look at your skull. It's very oddly shaped.
Examine your roots.
Could you ask some of those people how I get a one-way plane ticket to North Dakota? Well, yes, I believe you could. All right, anyway, thank you, Rod. Thank you, Stuttering John. Thank you, everybody, at the 1,000-Man March for helping us out. And we'll be back right after these words.